What up? Hello, Robbie. How are you? Here we are, back to eating on stream again. It's magical. Hello, 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 hello. What is up, everybody? I feel like I'm so far. I guess that's normal. I did some moving around. I got my sticks over there that you can see. That's this right here, and then I got this crate here that I was like moving some stuff around. But I'm gonna get these up, and it's gonna be so sick, dude. It's gonna be so dope. One day they'll be up. Tam, I get to make your deck. You get to make choices about my deck. That's for sure. That's for sure. Build Nina Williams IMO. I can't play that for this week, sadly. No. Much I gotta pay to make it and you play it. Oh, how much I gotta pay? Well, I'm making it for top 8 tomorrow. That's the goal. That's the idea. Yo, Marvin! Thanks for the gift, man. I appreciate that. I'm here. We're gonna be defending UniVersus honor tonight. Okay. Let's go here. Boop. And then we go here into creator content. Boop. Is this where I get to pitch Boimler 2? I mean, you're certainly allowed to pitch it. I don't know what we're going to do with that information, but you're allowed to pitch it. There's this. There's that. The Cabal has had like a new logo every day I've looked at them. Can't believe they made Victor such dog water. I was looking forward to that symbol spread. How'd they make it in dog water? What do you mean? Victor? Are you talking about the UVS character Victor? Is there a UVS character named Victor? I should probably look at these cards, right? Chat, there's a UVS character named Victor. We have honor. We're defending it. We're defending it today against the evil invaders. Don't read Victor. I think Victor's fine. I come here, and then creator. There's that. It's finally done now. The ones before were sketches. What do you mean? What you mean? What you mean? There's not only Victor, but have you read? Have you ready? What up? What? There's so little. I haven't read the Tekken stuff. The Cabal logo. It's finally done now. The ones before were sketches. Ah, I see. Is there a card just called What Up? Oh, the arenas look abysmal on the thing. They look so bad. There is a lot here though. This card ignores progressive difficulty. Oh, it's a 5-diff. Okay. If Victor Commit was targeted, I think he'd be a lot better. Yeah, probably. It's a bad follow-up to Yoshi. There's one of Yoshi's cards that don't work, right? Am I crazy? Doesn't it say ready this turn and you ready stuff on your turn? Unless that card's exclusively designed to be readied on your rival's turn. Unless that's not a mistake. Which it could be. It could just not be a mistake. Sacred Dismantle Spark looks fucking crazy. Zeus Unlimited? I don't got any of those. Actually, I think I do have one of those. I think I've got one of those. G-Keeper CEO, my goat. Okay, chat, I want to talk to you guys about what's happening today. So, some of you might not know this creator. His name is Bacon Saver. He plays a lot of different card games, like a ton of different card games. And he 3 days ago at this point, put out a UniVersus opinion piece talking about UniVersus and IPs. Goes over a bit of a history lesson. Here's his voice.
I feel like it was a good time to finally talk about UniVersus once again, and just IP games as a whole.
And he gives his opinion that are pretty strong on UniVersus and IP games. Give a bit of a history lesson, and then jumps into, like, he explains very eloquently, probably some of the most eloquently I've ever seen of the UniVersus mechanics of, like, here's your character, and here's attacking, here's foundations, and yada yada yada. Like he really sells it into a good light. This player, Bacon. Now I'm gonna ask him in the interview, but I'm pretty sure that I taught him to play UniVersus. Like I think I taught him to play on stream, and he's gone on and he's actually like grown bigger than me because he does, you know, he plays the bigger, larger games. But he kind of came in here and he was, I'm not gonna say the word shitting on, but he jumped out with the Cowboy Bebop and Trigun things. He was a My Hero kid, and he jumped out, and then he makes a bunch of claims like, you know, we should get back to our fighting game roots, and that things like Star Trek Lower Decks is bad, and the fact that with your second place Nagiraruki, first off, can we say the graphic that he chose to use? Beautiful. Like, actually a beautiful graphic. Your second place Nagiraruki deck plays literally 2 Nago cards, and that's lame. And he wants to see more IP cards in it. And he's like, someone made the USA content for our game. Yeah, 100%. And so he talks about like his vision of like he wants box sets to be fighting games, and he wants all of the ancillary stuff like decks and promos and whatever to then be the guest fighters that come in, very similar to how like a Street Fighter does it. If you haven't watched it, I highly recommend it. You 100% should go and watch this this video. But I'm about to call him, and we're gonna talk about his takes on stream. And we're gonna yap a little bit. And so you could be in my chat, you could be in his chat, either one. But we're gonna yap, and we're gonna talk about the state of UniVersus and him as a player that jumped into the game and then jumped out of the game, and I will jump all the way to the very end.
TLDR, guys, no more of this stuff. Just keep printing fighting game IPs. I promise it's for the greater good.
Listen to this. Listen to the next sentence.
Of the Tekken 8 set in August, I would really love it if you guys gave the game a look.
He wants you to play the game. He is an advocate for the game. And so this is not me coming on and somebody being like, hey, I don't like UniVersus. This is somebody who says, I liked UniVersus. I jumped out because of the decisions that they made, and I'm jumping back in because of Tekken, or at least to give it another shot, another try. And so this guy's dope. I'm very excited to talk to Bacon. So with that, we're gonna give him a call. We're gonna see if we can make it work.
Yeah, I mean,
whenever he's ready, of course. I mean, he's also streaming at the same time. Do you know about Waffle House? It's a Tekken meme. It is a Tekken meme. Like they want Waffle House to be one of the stages. This looks like the best video anyone in UVS has made, maybe ever, and I'm counting myself. The production value is very solid. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Guys, I need a haircut so bad. I'm getting a haircut tomorrow. I think I'm just gonna go. I'm just gonna go get a haircut. One of the designers went to a Waffle House and made a joke about making it a stage. I mean, it's dope. You know what, Double Mulligan? I think I'm gonna push back on you. I'm gonna push back on you a little bit. I don't know. Have you seen this video here that some creator made? This right here. Metalhead from the TMNT versus Big Mouth Titan from Attack on Titan. Have you seen this gameplay video? It's kind of sick. It's like, whew. It's like a little nutty. Alright, I'm calling him.
there we go.
What up?
What up?
Hey, how's it going, man? You want cans over there? So nah.
We can do that. Actually, that makes more sense.
I will figure it out. I click this button. I click start a virtual webcam.
And then we do the button. And then turn on.
Nice. Hey, look at that. It is question mark. This one. Click this. Does this work?
Yep.
Hello, can you see me?
Oh, almost. You got
It's
the little
thinking.
OBS logo.
Maybe.
Maybe.
Hold on, we'll figure it out. I do this professionally.
Oh yeah, 100%.
I know that won't work because this is currently talking to
the bit fancy camera.
Yeah. Why won't this work? None of these make sense to me. Okay.
The virtual thing. It should just be the virtual camera.
It should just be there.
It should be there.
OBS virtual cam. Why do you not work? Stop running virtual cam. Maybe it has to be my whole screen.
Per slaps.
My scene. And then this. Did that work?
Nope.
I'm gonna leave the call and go back. Bye. Okay. It's not letting me. Yeah, I don't know why it's being cringe and lame.
Yeah, I just hit the virtual camera button and it started working.
Yeah. Are you on regular OBS or Streamlabs?
Regular OBS. You on the Streamlabs?
No comment.
Boo. That's probably why.
It's genuinely, yeah, probably.
That's not worky.
Okay. Well, I guess not. I guess not. That sucks.
I guess you're just disembodied voice.
Yeah, that's fine. Hello. What do you want me to call you? Bacon? Saver?
Yeah.
Mr. Bacon? Mr. Saver.
Bacon. That's that's my last name. So that's just what I go by.
I see. Anonymity on the internet non-existing. I agree with it. I agree with it fully.
We're gonna find out one way, so yeah. I'll get ahead of it.
That is how I feel. I'm the exact same way. Anywho, hey, I'm on your thing now. So first and foremost, holy cow! What an you can use the stream. You can use the stream kit to have something. I'm just gonna share. I mean, it's easy for me. It's tough for you, right?
I think is there like does Twitch have like this like that new like dual stream feature thing?
Yeah, I mean we can like whatever on there. I can just middle screen top right you and just like I'm sharing my Discord and I can see you. It's you just can't see me at the same time. I think that's the big thing. So like my voice would be like a little. Oh, this is perfect. This is perfect.
We got the infinite loop going. Oh, we got the infinite loop going.
Okay. First and foremost, holy cow. Yep. What an incredible video.
Thank you.
Wow. Very, very awesome. I watched it today and somebody in my chat has already said, and I'll quote, "This looks like the best video anybody in UVS has made, maybe ever, and I'm counting myself." He is a creator. The production value is solid as fuck, which is a crazy thing to come and say into my chat.
Also just a lie.
I then proceeded to show him Metalhead from the TMNT versus the Big Mouth Titan gameplay video that I put out like a year ago, and I was just like, how did you not love and respect these two beloved IP characters from this awesome IP? Like,
clearly they don't know
everybody's favorite character, Metalhead, and everybody's favorite character, Big Mouth Titan from the titular anime, Attack on Titan.
No, I agree.
So what I wanted this call to be about is, first off, a bit of glazing. This is amazing. What a great video you made. And second, how dare you? How dare you call my game IP slop?
That's what I do. That's what I do. That's my brand.
It was fun, it was good, but I wanted to push back a little bit on your thoughts and challenge the things that you said as somebody who's been playing the game for a very long time. I started the game 8+ years ago, back with the Mega Man IP, and that is the thing that got me into the fighting game, not a fighting game, we'll
Fair.
save that. But what I wanted to do is I just wanted to talk and push back on some of these things and like get a more flushed out opinion rather than just like the quick little anecdotes that you said.
Absolutely.
So first and foremost, you started playing when?
I think it was set 2 had just come out, and I remember set 3 spoilers being a thing.
For the MHA card game?
Yes. Yeah, for MHA.
Okay. Can this is that's what I thought. I actually thought you were like a set 1 kid.
I think I like heard about it with set 1 and then never like tried it until set 2.
So my question for you is, why weren't you a UVS guy?
Why wasn't I a UVS? Well, I was for a little bit.
Sorry, not UVS, UFS guy. Sorry, why were you not a Universal Fighting System guy?
I didn't know the game existed.
You didn't know the game existed. Okay.
I think I might have like vaguely seen a Mega Man tin on TCG Player or Amazon.
Okay. And you think that has anything to do with the IPs that existed inside the game? Because my overall point, and this is the point that I have made, because my stance on it, from watching your video, and you can correct me if I'm wrong, your stance on UniVersus as a whole is it should be the fighting game card game. And I vehemently disagree. Okay. I think that it shouldn't be that. Because I like the game and I want to have players, and you yourself didn't know about the game when it was the fighting game card game, and you found it when it was the My Hero anime card game, right? That's my biggest bash of heads that I wanna take away is just like, man, if I could just have Ryu fight Terry Bogard for the rest of my life, I think I'd be down. But it would be 6 guys in a basement doing it. And I just...
Well, to respond, I think when UniVersus was that, it was during an era when Magic the Gathering was 6 guys in a basement doing it. Post-COVID, like, card games just as a hobby have exploded.
Yeah.
And there are, like, more people playing them than ever. Grading your stupid Pokemon cards on PSA is, like, a mainstream thing.
Boo.
So people are much more just aware of card games.
Yeah.
Like, I think it wasn't until My Hero where like you could walk into a locals and see UVS on a shelf.
Yeah, totally. As somebody who, in order to help keep the game alive during COVID, would spend like a 2-day solo casting web or online tabletop simulator games for our game, with the company giving out real prizes via TTS events. Like I sold some of those promos literally for like $50 a pop a couple of weekends ago, just because like they're unobtainium. It was a one-time weekend event. Please come and play the game. Please keep us alive. Yada yada.
Yeah.
My biggest gripe with anybody who says let's get more fighting games in UniVersus is just that nobody cares about fighting games on like a large scale. Like they do My Hero, like they do Attack on Titan, like they do TMNT, like they do a ton of other IPs. Sure. And I think that if you take the idea of take fighting game out of it and be like, this is a combat-centric card game, very similar to what Flesh and Blood is doing, which you brought up in your video expertly, and you just made it like, hey, I want to put a bunch of fighting shonen type ideas inside the card game, I'm so down. Right?
Yeah.
I don't think in the comparison to Weiss, and this is not an IP that I think Weiss could get. Like I don't think Doki Doki Literature Club should exist in my card game. Right, but it exist in Weiss. It could exist in Weiss, right? Because you are putting on that stage play. Here, let's go through the plot and let's look at the highlights of what happened inside the show. Whereas like anytime that 2 people fight or battle or whatever, like you could put it into our game and I think that it is there's something there mechanically, and that's like my big pushback, because UVS Games went to Evo this past weekend or whatever.
Right.
We're not gonna see any people from Evo. That's not going to happen.
Unless. No, you don't get. I got the life hack. I got the hack. I got the life hack.
Hit me a little bit of life
Text me
hack.
today. I'm in the middle of editing a video. We gotta just trick people into watching UniVersus content. We just gotta trick them.
I mean, I dig it. I mean, it would help me grow. That's for sure. I'm down for the tomfoolery. Let's do it. I feel it. I feel it.
I do think though, UniVersus kind of has to be the fighting card game, because that's just what it is. Because the whole game is you're throwing attacks in like high, mid, and low zones. Like the core conceit of the game is it's like we took fighting game words and put them on the cards.
Yeah. No, I super agree with you that like that's the origin, right? And that is like the core concept. Yeah. But there's just so much combat in things that you can just translate it to everything else. Like you were bad talking on the critical role coming into the game. That is such a more interesting space to me, to have Critical Role fans be able to sit down and play this game in a shorter amount of time than it is for them to go listen to a 4-hour podcast. Let me actually like expand upon that thought just a little bit, right? We went to Evo for Tekken and Street Fighter and all of this.
Yeah.
How long does it take you to play a Tekken set? Like the full 2 out of 3?
The full 2 out of 3? What's the rounds have timers, right? What's the round timer on Tekken? Like
I would imagine like 90 seconds.
The 90 seconds?
I'd imagine.
Okay, 90 times 3. So it takes you about like maybe 4.5 minutes to play a set.
Okay, so I love Tekken, and I can play a singular set in 4 minutes.
Yeah.
What about that makes me go, I love Tekken so much that I'm going to go buy lottery tickets and go spend an hour of my time to go play with the cool Tekken characters that I have? I'm such a fan of of this fighting. I'm such a fan of Ryu that instead of playing 10 games of Street Fighter, I'm gonna go play a singular slogfest for an hour.
Does anyone legitimately think that way though? I don't think anyone legitimately like divides their time by like the set. Like I'm not gonna be like, all right, I'm gonna get to play 5 exact Tekken sets today. I feel like half the Tekken community is like, I'm gonna rage queue until I beat somebody.
Sure.
Or I like rank up to where I want to be.
I fully hear you. And you're allowed to do that, and you're allowed to think that way because you are allowed to just press the go again button, right? Because sets are they're 3 minutes. Right?
Yeah, they're really short. You just keep going. Yeah.
My sets are. I get out too. But like you like I am like nobody thinks that way. When I got into card games, I thought that way. My first big hobby that I played with my friends was Warhammer. Okay. I played Warhammer 40K, and we played like these big 4-on-4 8,000 point games, and then one of us would get knocked out. I was a dumb teenager who had a job and then no bills. So obviously, yeah. And so like we play these massive games, and then 2 of us would get knocked out, and the 2 other people would keep playing, and so we picked up Yu-Gi-Oh. Yeah. And so like we knocked out 6 Yu-Gi-Oh matches by the time that they finished their game, and nobody wanted to start up another Warhammer game because that was already a 6-hour endeavor. And so like we just like kicked it back in. The gameplay loop of fighting games and video games in general is just faster than card games. Right. And in a world where I think that everybody's looking to have their endorphin loops shortened, thank you, TikTok, I don't think that if you have an IP that references a thing that the endorphin loop is lower, that you are like, you can make. Why would I do this one thing with the IP's isn't strong enough, I think is my point. The gameplay is, but the IP as a whole, which was like the point of the video of IPs in card games, the IP just isn't strong enough when it comes to fighting games. and that's I believe that for everything, right? Like I don't think that nobody is, if they made an entire set of Magic the Gathering for Tekken, like it wouldn't go gangbusters, right?
Probably.
Like it just wouldn't. But at that same idea, I can go do Final Fantasy because I can have the fun and the gameplay loop of playing my super dope Cloud Strife cards in an hour and a half, rather than going and spending 30 plus hours going and playing Final Fantasy VII again, right? Like it is all this like loops come down smaller and smaller and smaller.
I mean, I guess, but I mean, to that logic, like, why does anyone play like Fortnite or Apex Legends? Like, if I'm bad and I queue into a Fortnite match and like I spend 10 minutes just running around picking up loot, and then the second I see somebody, I die in 4 seconds, and I gotta start the loop all over again. Like, if the argument is like purely like time investment, like by that logic, everyone would be playing Call of Duty TDM, but no one is. Everyone's playing Warzone.
Do you think
an objectively longer format?
Do you think that a Fortnite card game that was like designed from the ground up and had a 50-minute timer for a singular round would work? Imagine the game was perfect. It was like mechanically, like you were cranking 90s and doing all of that shit. And it was like it translated so perfectly. Do you think that a Fortnite card game would take off?
Well, people are already like lambasting Magic the Gathering for being the Fortnite card game.
Not the question I asked.
Okay. Then it's like, does it appeal to 6-year-olds?
A great question.
Right? Like, that's the big thing of like 6-year-olds love to be like, I get to play Master Chief and Goku in my game. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Right.
And the gameplay loop is that they're playing the, like, how long is a Fortnite round?
Well, it depends on how quick you die.
If we're talking about 6-year-olds, how quick is a Fortnite round?
Yeah, I haven't played Fortnite in 20
I've played maybe 6 games ever.
Yeah, right. 20 minutes?
20. Okay. You can technically play 3 games of Fortnite in the time that it takes to play 1 game of UniVersus at like the full length, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of like this same idea with why I think Riftbound works is I don't want to go play it's the same idea of playing a 40-minute game of League and playing a 40-minute game of cards. They're the same length. If League was a 5-minute game in and out, I don't think that Riftbound would sell very well, because I'll just go play League.
Okay, so the issue is the games are too long.
I think that if we're strictly looking at IP,
sure,
it needs to be a different experience and I'll use the word better experience than the OG, in UniVersus' case, the fighting game aspect of it.
Okay. What about my perfect world example of they make an original fighting game IP that is better than Red Horizon?
That isn't Rebel Frontier?
Yeah, that isn't Rebel Frontier.
Okay, so I'm going to give you a little backstory of me personally in chat.
Yeah,
You're going to hate this. I am not a Red Horizon fan.
Mm-hmm.
I am also not a Rebel Frontier fan.
Mm-hmm.
They are whatever for me. I do not care about these IPs at all.
Mm-hmm.
My opinion is, if they do more if they actually flesh out what a Red Horizon universe is, and they are allowed to build it up in the same way, I'll use these dirty words again, like Flesh and Blood has done with the World of Wraith. And you can go in and you can like scroll through thousands and thousands and thousands of words of lore based on this. Sure, if you make it interesting and you can do something cool and have it have a real purpose to do so, right?
The reason I say not Red Horizon is because Red Horizon was like kind of chopped from the start, because it was just a bunch of random OCs and like DeviantArt artists, and the lore had to be like reverse engineered to like somehow make sense. So I'm saying like, yeah, you like start from scratch, build an actual like universe, and go from there. Like Exceed 7th Cross, which I think is a UFS set.
So they shared, right? So Exceed and sorry, what was the name of the company for Exceed? Level 7?
Level 99.
Level 99. So Level 99 and Jasco Games shook hands and went, hey, I'm going to give you some Red Horizon characters for you to make an expansion for your game, and you're going to give me these to put in my game. And then everybody loved it, right? Because the characters were unique and whatever.
For me.
Because it was, say again?
I said that was a really fun chicken and egg situation for me to figure out.
Yeah. It was just an IP swap of, hey, I need a set, and hey, I need a set. I got some OCs. Please use my characters. Please steal. Right. I just like when it comes to the idea of like IPs in card games to zoom out. It's just like how do I engage with this medium in a both in the Venn diagram of both a different way and some would say like a better way, right? Like if like the friction that has to be involved when it comes to card games and playing even more than casually, which gets into its own set of problems with UVS, right? Our card game isn't casual and it's an IP based card game.
Sure. And
IP card games attract casual players, and our card game is fucking hard. Our game is so hard. You in your video, which was expertly made, spent 7 minutes explaining the bare bones, and then went, we don't have to talk about these two card types. Also, since you've been out of the game, we've now added 2 more. So
wait, 2?
2.
Oh,
Tekken's coming out with a card type as well.
Oh, I did not put that in the video.
Yeah, that's okay. You know what? The dorks will comment, and it'll just help you.
You forgot about the stage cards. I did forget about the stage cards.
Actually, they're arenas.
Arenas. Nice.
But like when it comes to IPs, I just think that you have to like pick good ones.
Obviously.
And I don't think that fighting games are good ones for card games. I just like, as somebody who has begged and pleaded for more Street Fighter sets and then watched Street Fighter bomb and then be like, fuck yeah, dude, we got Mortal Kombat. There's so much blood on our cards. And then Mortal Kombat bombed. And then
UFS or UVS?
UFS.
Okay.
We got Guilty Gear.
Yeah.
Guilty Gear so sick. Guilty Gear, I think, was the worst selling product of last year. It bombed. Like,
was it because of Guilty Gear? Because of like the set structure? Because it was some weird half set.
So it was an experiment on cheaper product, right, for the consumer. You got less cards, but I mean, if we want to get into like the business structure of UVS, it's like I don't agree with basically anything they do on the business side, right? Like, how are there not starter decks? Their starter decks are not good, are not good at like explaining the game. Like there's a thousand things to like dissect when it comes to UVS, but when it comes to like the things that they're picking, I think that they are picking cool things, even the fighting game stuff, right? To the point where, as a UVS fan, right, I like UniVersus. I have a planned stream. I had a stream 2 weeks ago, and I've meant to do this. I've bought the game. When I went back and I looked at all of the Tekken lore, I know nothing about Tekken. And I watched an hour-and-a-half long video on Tekkens 1 through 7, and it was a wild ride. And I'm planning on playing through Tekken 8 so that whenever I get all these cards, I'm like, oh shit, these are cool. These are dope.
Makes sense.
I wouldn't do that if I like didn't care about the IP.
Sure.
Or I didn't care about the game, rather.
Yeah.
When it comes to My Hero, I had watched all the source material first, and so now when I open the cards, I go, oh shit, I remember this part. It's so dope. That's cool. Yeah.
Well, my pushback to that would be that's because like you are already like an entrenched UVS player, so you get experience in that way. I was making the video for new players that like look at the game. Yeah. I'm not gonna like fully see the UVS card on the shelf and be like, oh, I should watch that.
I think that's fair, right? But at some point, so like the idea of IP games are the IP hooks you, and then hopefully the mechanics keep you.
Yes.
And I believe that UniVersus has that potential, Whether it's capitalizing on it every second of every day, there's a big question. But it has that potential to the point where like you said that you weren't like enthusiastic about like Godzilla. Are you just not? Are you not a Godzilla fan?
Not a Godzilla fan. I don't care.
Not a Critical Role fan.
Not. Who's got the time for that?
They came out with a TV show, man. You got time to watch a TV?
I've seen a bit of the TV show. I saw half of season 1 and some of season 2.
They're the same guys.
Yeah.
They're the same guys.
I'm aware. Yeah.
Like, so when there are IPs that you see and you like and enjoy, you can hook onto that. You like Turtles?
Right.
Are you a Turtles fan?
Me personally?
Are you gonna go? Yeah, you personally.
Oh, I can go either way. I don't really care about Ninja Turtles.
Okay, that's so.
I will say,
and so
I don't know if you have.
Go
I don't know if
ahead.
you have my stream open, but what got me talking about the game again was the Tekken 8 set announcement, which is sick.
Yep.
But also, I did find the Guilty Gear boxes in my locals, and I went a little crazy. And I might have bought a little.
That's sick. Yo, that's dope. That's dope.
But my thing, so I agree, right? The IP is what pulls people in, and that's where my biggest problem with UVS is. Because let's say, like, example, Critical Role. That's one where I'm like, I don't know why this is here. But let's say you love Critical Role.
Yeah.
You really like Critical. You're a huge Critical Role guy.
Mm-hmm.
Your favorite character is Percy from the first campaign.
Totally.
And you're like, oh, okay, I'm gonna play Percy. I'm gonna play Percy.
Mm-hmm.
And you go look up. Maybe you go like someone links you like UVS Ultra, and you go, all right, I'm gonna look because I don't know if any Percy lists have ever topped. But you look up a Percy list and you go, all right, I'm going to play Percy. And you look up a list and you go like, all right, he's got like 1 UR attack and like 2 Percy foundations. The rest of the deck is Attack on Titan cards. I don't know who's sticking around for that.
So that is ultimately a failing of the company.
Right.
Right. That's a failing of the company and design of not making Percy work the best with Percy cards. Like that's I don't think that's necessarily the IP's fault, but that's like the words on the cards are not as good as words on the other cards when it comes to that guy, which is something that like I agree. I think UVS should be better at. I should feel inclined to put more Percy cards in my deck or more of this set's cards in my deck and less of the other set. I should be more inclined to do that.
Mm-hmm.
But like when I gets into a second point that I want to talk about, which is mixing IPs.
Yeah, I can go back to the IP thing.
Please.
Because my other thing with IPs sucking in new players is like if I'm in my locals and I like look at the shelf, I think the orange rebranding is really cool. It makes the product stand out really well on the shelf. Like they catch your eye. But I go look at the product, I'm like, oh, it's a card game. Oh my god, Attack on Titan card game. I like Attack on Titan. And you look at all the other products, like, all right, Attack on Titan, Ninja Turtles, Tekken, okay, and Star Trek?
Yep.
And you don't really know what the game
Have you watched Lower Decks?
No.
You should watch season 1. It's a great comedy show. It's a good comedy show.
I bet
should not be in UniVersus.
No.
Should be here. Great show. Wow.
I'm like, why is this in the game?
Yeah.
So like with games like Weiss, right? I look at it on the shelf and I'm like, oh, it's a bunch of animes I've probably seen, and maybe some animes you haven't seen. You're like, oh, anime card game. Yeah. Right? You look at Union Arena, you're like, same deal. And oh, I like Demon Slayer, Solo Leveling, Jujutsu Kaisen. I've seen all those. I like anime. But for people that look at UVS, you go like, oh, Attack on Titan. I love anime. I like Attack on Titan. And then the new Ninja Turtles movie, and then Star Trek, and like Critical Role. And it's a lot of IPs that are cool, but don't have a lot of like connection to each other. So you're
besides the fact that they're just like inherent, and I'll use your word, action slop.
People fight each other in them, but then there's also Star Trek. There's
conflict.
Do they fight each other in Star Trek?
There is combat in Star Trek, but it's like phasers and shit. But like,
yeah, they're shooting guns. Why is my gun a low? Am I aiming at his toes every single time? But it is like there's no like thematic like through line to tell you what the game is. So most people are just going to be confused and be like, oh, I guess it's like Magic the Gathering UniVersus beyond random IPs and stuff. I can skip this one.
I will say that when it comes to UniVersus Beyond was it had to have been a targeted attack against UVS.
Okay.
Because we said UniVersus Beyond so much when like our game is called UniVersus.
Yeah.
Tough.
They like money.
But I mean, hey, you're right. And they would love another card game off the market, even no matter how small it is.
Oh yeah.
When when it comes to the IPs, though, right? Again,
Yeah.
the IP hooks you. The game mechanics work, or the game
Yeah.
mechanics keep you. You
Mm-hmm.
play the TMNT set, and you get hooked by the mechanics, and you go, you know what? I also like Tekken. I'll go pick up one of these Tekken starter decks. The
Sure.
mechanics are the exact same, and you get told that, and you get this word of mouth of at your locals. What do I? How do I play this game? Hey, would you come play this game with me? Yada yada yada.
Mm-hmm.
I am so much more interested, even when it comes to games like Flesh and Blood.
Yeah.
I didn't buy the last Flesh and Blood set. They lost
Sure.
a customer because I don't care about the Lightning Gang. I just don't care about it.
Flesh and Blood lore. Oh,
Right? Like
every time I try to play Flesh and Blood, they release the same set that I hate. It's happened twice.
yeah.
Maybe they hate me. I don't know.
Like I haven't bought a Flesh and Blood product since the Pirate set. Like I'm not interested. Which
all
means
the sets in that have been terrible.
they lost a customer, right? They just like as a business, they lost a customer. I'm not interested in this thing.
Mm-hmm.
Because even if they force me to go pick up the 3 singles that are in the back, the ancillary stuff in the back,
Right.
I can't go find this one really cool card from the main set and go pick up the singles from that and put it in, right? There are just like cool things that I'm allowed to do to like put the cards into my deck. As a card game fan, I am fan of every set there are mechanics and things that I can do to put into my cool decks. And as if I'm a fan of the IP, I look at that IP and I go, this is nostalgic. I want to remember this on the table every time that I play any game, not necessarily just with my Weiss Schwartz single anime decks, right? I can mix and match and go, oh shit, do you remember when Godzilla did his big beam? By the way, I'm playing as Ryu, and he also cares about this keyword, right? Like it.
With Godzilla's heat breath. That doesn't make any sense.
So when it comes to the mechanics of it, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like if you zoom in and you get too close to like what it is a and like you try to make sense of like why are the pictures on the cards working next to each other? It doesn't make any sense. I totally agree with you there. But mechanically, this is still a 5 low for 5 ranged attack.
Yeah.
Which is a low fireball.
Sure.
You could have done that. Right? Like,
yeah.
Like,
but also mechanically, the game's a fighting game.
Yeah.
Right? It's like very like what's the word like specifically advertised like as a fighting game.
Yeah.
Which is why I'm like, I feel like you should kind of lean into the things that you've designed your game to feel like.
To be fair, they didn't design the game. They designed the game all the way back in 2005, 2006, right? Yeah, they've inherited this engine, right?
I think you should commit to what the game you have purchased was designed to be.
I don't want to be, not semantics, but like it's allowed to be more though, right? Because when you take, and you even made the joke yourself of there's the My Hero fighting game, so I guess that fits. Homie, Godzilla Destroy All Monsters exists. I've played Rampage, right? Me and Izzy, we've stomped on some people. And like when I play Smashing Stomp, I get that feeling when it comes to that card. I do think that there are plenty of IPs that work and plenty that don't, but I think that the idea of us mixing IPs is more for me as the consumer, getting more bang out of my buck. I'm allowed to put these in these different things, different cards into the same deck, different decks, whatever. I get more longevity out of the purchase that I made, as well as game mechanically, a different conversation we can have. When it comes to, and this is me, my lack of knowledge, I'm asking you, the expert of these Bandai games.
Yeah.
When it comes to Weiss Schwartz, how many different ways can you build one of your anime, a single column anime deck?
Weiss Schwartz is a Bushy Road game.
Oh, sure. It got me there. My bad.
A lot. The way Weiss is like formatted is like you take damage, and then every time you hit a certain damage threshold, you level up. And then based on what level you're at, it's the kind of cards you're allowed to play. So if you're like about to die, that's when you get your level 3s.
Sure.
And the climaxes have this thing called climax combo, where there's like a character that says if you have this climax in play, you get like a super effect. So all of your decks are built around the climax combos. You get a climax combo at level 1, and then a climax combo at level 3.
Okay.
So you basically pick which climax combos you want, and then you build your deck around that. And then if I recall, I haven't played a lot of Weiss, so I could be wrong. I think every set supports all 4 colors. So every color will get like a level 3 climax combo and a level 1, and then you can kind of mix them. Like I played a Guilty Gear deck that had like a blue level 1 Kai and a green level 3 Ramlethal.
Sure.
So that's kind of the core, and then the game has like there's so much consistent. Like so in this game, you also refresh your deck, but the only penalty you take is 1 life, and you're refreshing your deck throughout the game constantly.
Sure.
So you have access to a ton of cards at almost all points of the game. So there's a bajillion tech options you can play.
Okay.
So you can really like technically like, you can really every anime will have like a couple builds around certain climax combos, and then there's like a billion tech options you can choose to run.
So the overall strategy, like the main elevator pitch, there are a couple of those. You were saying there's main ones that they designed.
Yeah.
Because of the fact that we are a mix and match game, our overall designs are practically infinite. Right. Because if I take all of the earth symbol flipping things that the TMNT stuff does, and I put it in Godzilla, it is different than all of the card pool clogging that Guilty Gear did from the water symbol. And so like because I've got this mix and match, it feels like my toys, because UVS Games is a toy company, I get to play with my toys bigger and better, and I get to make things that sometimes even the company didn't see. It is very fun to go to a regional and have a deck perform, and one of the devs be like, "We didn't think to test that in thing." That's very cool. Yeah, that's a cool feeling. That like I feel like when you are so in your lane when it comes to you're not allowed to mix and match your toys. You need to segregate the IPs. You need to segregate your animes. That you lose a lot of the fuzziness that can exist, unless the game's like so incredibly designed. And again, I don't know anything about Weiss. I've watched it played.
Right.
Half a dozen times.
Makes no sense when you.
And I every time that they say the word climax, I giggle like a middle schooler. Yep. It's so hilarious. It's the funniest shit of all time.
Oh yeah.
And so so there's my defense for IP mixing is mechanically it lets you be fuzzy so much broader. And when it comes to IP bait, if you are fans of multiple things, why wouldn't I want to put multiple things inside of the same deck, right? Like I want to see all of the cool things together. It's when you do take and you zoom in and be like, well, now hold on. Why is Chun-Li flying the USS Cerritos from from the Star Trek Lower Decks, that you lose that suspension of disbelief, right? Which I can agree with, which is a point. I guess to me, it's just like it's a card game, right? I don't know.
Sure.
Like,
well, I think you're also banking on people being fans of all of the things that you're just throwing in.
Yeah.
So like,
which is why I wanted the conversation, because you're not. Yeah. Right? And you get to have this stance, and I get to sit across from you and be like, I don't know, just like more shit, dummy.
Just like it all. Why don't you like everything? All? Just like all the things. What do you mean you don't like Star Trek and magic? Come on, man. Yeah, so the main crux of the video was more of like you can have multiple IPs in the game. I think it's fine, but it's very like you have to be intentional about picking them.
Yeah.
Because like I don't think it's a great idea to just like throw a bunch of stuff in the blender and be like, what do you mean you don't like it all? We blended it all together for you. What do you mean it tastes gross? It's all your favorite things, just in this like primordial sludge. You should love all of them, but it's like, no, I don't want all my sludge mixed together that doesn't taste great. And that was my thing with the fighting games, where it's like, okay, well, if it's all fighting games, it at least makes sense somewhat that they're all in there and you can mix them together, because there's the through line of them all being fighting games. But when it's like, I love Guilty Gear, I want to play Nagoriyuki, why is there a Star Trek Lower Decks card in my deck? You're probably going to hit some confusion there.
I think you really got me by the balls in the Star Trek thing, so I'm going to try and stay away from it.
I on it, when I was making the video, I was like, I keep hitting the Star Trek one too much. Like, I'm being a little mean to it, but also it's so...
We were also like, this is outside of the idea, right? Like, this is outside of the idea. And it was, man, the Star Trek thing was almost so dope. It was almost so cool, but that's for a different time.
Yeah. Or like, even again, the Nago deck has like 2 critical role cards in it, and if you're like, I don't like high fantasy stuff, I play like cool anime fighters.
Yeah,
I don't want to play these cards in my deck.
The good news for you then is there are so many cards that you could just replace it with. You could just pick a different guy, and it doesn't have to necessarily be the most optimal thing in the whole wide world. There are friendship buddy cards that get put into decks all the time because I like this one better than this one. And like that's a freedom that we get to have when it comes to multiple IP mixing that doesn't you don't get afforded to. Because if you are like, if you're a card game spike, you're not going to care what the art is on the cards. You're just not, right? What we're arguing is the Timmy aspect of it.
Yeah.
Of just being like, holy shit, I think Grog Strong Draw from Critical Role is the coolest guy of all time, and all I want to do is swing with his big cards. And then if I looked at you and I went, I literally can't make a 60 card deck out of your things, it's an issue. It brings me back to Guilty Gear. Yeah. You can't.
See, that's a big problem.
It is, all the decks are exactly the same. Like, exactly. And for that reason, I do think it's a failure. Yeah, like I think that set, as cool as it is, does not hold up to the promise of you can do both, right? Which normally in our game the sets can't do, right? The sets are designed to try and be played. We call them in spotlight formats. Where we used to play My Hero Spotlight and Attack on Titan Spotlight, and that was it, because those are the only ones where we had enough cards to like make the formats diverse or whatever. Right. But we couldn't, because the design was not equal. If you take all of there were 6 sets of My Hero cards and 3 sets of Attack on Titan cards, but because of power creep, I think the Attack on Titan sets would have just raffle stomped the My Hero cards. And so, like, you couldn't even be like, you play My Hero cards and only My Hero cards versus your Attack on Titan deck and only Attack on Titan deck, and it'd be even relatively close. Because they did that with the Challenger decks, and they had to ban Godzilla.
Oh, I heard about that guy.
Hey, we're going to do Challenger decks where you can pick any Challenger deck straight out of the box, except for the King of the Monsters. That guy's a little too strong. That guy hits a little too hard. And so, like, again, great intentions, poor execution. But when it comes to IPs, I think that there is something there to be said about playing with all of your pieces. And then who knows, right? Like, you're a streamer. You don't like Star Trek lower decks? Go jump on Discord with the people in your chat and be like, hey, guys, let's go watch the first season of Star Trek and see if it's a thing that we like or make fun of, right? Yeah. Like... Like, half of a brand deal when it comes to an IP is not only me consuming the thing that I like, the other half is reaching across. I knew nothing about Tekken. I have not booted up Tekken 8 yet. I'm very excited to do so. If I get done with my deck building tonight very early, I might play an hour of Tekken, right? Right. Maybe I'll like it, maybe I won't, but I'll have that context. I can try it, you know?
Yeah. I think all of that makes perfect sense for people that already play UVS. Like, once you are already in and playing the game, that all makes sense and works fine. Yeah. My thing that I was making the video about is, like, I don't know if UVS is growing. Maybe it is, maybe it isn't, but it's not at any, like, tremendously rapid rate. Certainly not. Or at least if it is, it's, like, on par with all of the other games adjacent to it. Like, I was trying to figure out, like, trying to map the size of the community. I can't find... Do you guys post, like, your regional attendances
Why
anywhere?
Would they? No, they're embarrassed.
They're
so busy with Riftbound. They're so busy with Riftbound. They can't. They could not be bothered. No,
I just want to
absolutely
know
not.
how many people are at this regional so I can see if it's the same size as Weiss. I
Just
think it's the same size as
just
Weiss,
north of
but
100.
Just north of 100. Okay, so Weiss is probably bigger then.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay.
We have no business like having the IP acquisition that we have. Genuinely.
Yeah, okay.
It is
Yeah,
insane
right,
that
no,
we got what we got.
for
It's
sure.
crazy.
So my thing was like, yeah, why isn't this game growing? Why is it still so small? So everything that I complain about is from the perspective like a new player / me at my locals looking at the shelf and being like, what game do I play?
Yeah.
So like me as a new player, I'm like, I see the Guilty Gear box on the shelf. I'm like, oh, I like Guilty Gear. I'm gonna buy that, and I buy it, and I'm like, these cards are awesome. I got my Kai Altarts. I was so happy. And then I go online, and I'm like, all right, I want to put a deck together. And I see the Nago list in finals of Worlds, and I'm like, oh shoot, Nago's playable.
Shout out
That's
to Chris.
awesome.
Shout out to Fun Around.
And for real, it was sick. But I look at the list, and it plays like 3 Nago cards, and that's where I go, oh. I was kind of hoping I could play some Guilty Gear. And while, like, you could always say, we'll just play a, like, different build of the deck, barring if it's better or worse, because I'm, again, new player, I don't know. I'm just seeing what's played at Worlds. If you say play a different build, I'm going to assume that it's worse than the one that wins. So, like, sure, I could always just, like, kneecap myself and just play worse cards, but no player is going to, like, continuously do that for a long period of time.
No player asterisk.
Maybe some. I mean, there's always one guy.
Where on the scale are you? Where it's like, where on the scale are you of Timmy Johnny Spike? Right? Like how bad is the guy in front of you worth like trading the text on the cards? Like that's the question, right?
Yeah.
Because if I told you if you liked Nago. Right now, I would tell you to go play Reiner Braun from Attack on Titan 3.
I don't want to play Attack on Titan. I want to
play That sucks, man. If you care about the words on the card, they're so similar. And right now in the current metagame, Reiner's just doing it better. And so the question is can you make some of these work? Yeah, for sure.
Mm-hmm.
And because of the freedom of mixing the IPs and how big it is, if you wanted to sit down and you wanted to grind a Nago deck right now and go take down a regional, I think you could.
Mm-hmm.
I think you could. And it would look different than anybody else. And luckily that you've only got 99 other jabronis fighting you because our game is so small. You you could do it.
You're probably right?
But you can't do it with all Nago cards because you've opened up a bunch of product and there were for my chat, sad thing, there only exist like 10 Nago cards.
Mm-hmm. And also, I think you're 100% right. I'm not going to disagree with you. But also, the new players don't have Tamron Cardwell in their Discord call explaining to them how no, you just it works. Like you guys just got to they don't have that. All they have is what they can Google in 4 seconds and then they're just going to invent whatever they see. Whatever they see, they're going to invent the reality of that thing. So if someone, when they look up the list and they go, oh, no Nago cards, they're just going to assume that you don't play the Nago cards. I think that is where that's where the new players get gate capped. But you know what UVS needs? We need draft. That's a different conversation and another video.
Oh, don't get me started on that. Whoa! That's a big swing. You can't do that in our game. Sorry, Bucko. Sorry, man. You can't do draft. Not in UVS.
We'll find a way.
Flesh
and Blood has taught us. Where there is a will, there is a way.
So UVS, Flesh and Blood doesn't have lands. In our game, you have to draft your lands.
Yeah,
there's not a land box.
You don't need a land box.
You need a land box to draft in Magic.
Not when you need a land box to draft. You don't need a land. You need a land box to draft in Magic, but your lands aren't also 2/3 of your deck. They're 1/3 of your deck.
What?
So with Magic, if you had a game where you had lands, you can do that where because lands are 1/3 of your deck, they can be a generic resource that gets cut that you don't draft because you only 23 playables. In UVS, you can't scrap 2/3 of the deck and only draft 1/3. I think you have to draft the lands. There's no getting around that one.
I had the one of the first times that we played the My Hero card game, set 1 came out.
Mm-hmm.
We did a pre-release. We did draft. I had a
Okay.
pro Magic player come to my store and drafted 4 attack cards. Or sorry, no, it was the opposite. He drafted 4 foundations.
Oh. Did he know
And
how to play
then
the game?
yeah,
Or
you
was
know, he knew how to play the game, but it was
Yeah.
the release, and like
Mhm.
I even gave them a starter deck to like put the cards into. It was like a demo deck, and they had to fill it
Okay.
out, and they
Yeah.
still just didn't have enough for like a quote unquote legal deck, and so they left round 1. They just left. They were like, "Oh, this I messed up. I'll leave."
Yeah.
Right?
Would that be a pack structure issue? Because that feels
The
like something you'd have to so intentionally do.
game's not designed for it. Game wasn't designed for it. Game isn't designed for it. And so like there's 1,000 layers, and I want them to get 200 people out of regional before we do drafting. I'll say that.
That's fine.
I want them to have good demo and starter deck products before we do drafting, right? I'm in for the IP, or I'm in for the
They don't
game.
have demo products?
They're not very good.
Like good ones? What? That's crazy.
Yeah. In my opinion, they're not good.
That's crazy.
Let me put my hands up.
Y'all might be cooked. That's crazy.
Anyways, Riftbound's fun. This game's cool. Look at this one.
No, I hate that. No.
What's got you off of Riftbound? Let's talk about it.
It's the most like morally, like creatively bankrupt game I've ever seen in my life.
Morally creative bankrupt. Tell me about it. Explain it.
It is created for the sole sake of making a card game. So what originally happened was, so they had the online game Runeterra. Right?
I agree. Yes.
And they're like, hey guys, we can't figure out a way to monetize Runeterra. Like we've been losing money on this for 9 years. It's been like it's just been like the creative passion of the team keeping it going. I'm like, that's awesome. But also, multimillionaire selling skins company Riot Games can't figure out how to monetize a card game. That sounds kind of crazy, but whatever, it's fine. And then they used that as their reasoning for canning the game and starting Riftbound, because they're like, hey, if we sell physical cards, we can make money. But the game was only ever supposed to come out in China. It was supposed to be a China exclusive game. Like they just wanted to make a card game and just print stuff on cardboard and hop on the One Piece trend. And like, I'm not gonna lie, I think the original designs they like put out as the prototypes was a psyop to get people to hate the card frame, so that when they revealed the new one, people would go, oh my gosh, it's so much better, I love this game. Because it's just a straight rip from One Piece. But it was only supposed to come out in China, and then all the Americans are like, we want card game, we want card game, I need to be able to PSA grade my card and sell it. We need the card game. And I was like, all right, I mean, I guess we'll print it in America. How do we do that? And then they partnered with UVS to get the printers, and we're like, all right, I guess we'll print it in America. And that's how we got like 1,000 translation issues and 32 erratas in the first set, because they rushed the whole thing to the printers so that they could print it in America, because it was never supposed to come out here. And now, with set, I think 5 is the first set that is being designed with actual like Magic pros on the design team.
Yeah, but it's fun though.
I mean, that's fine.
Yeah, but it's fun. It's like so fun.
I have like a moral disagreement with the game.
Yeah, but like when I move to a battlefield and I go, do I beat it? My might's bigger than yours. And they go, geez, I guess you score a point. There's like lights that light up in my brain. And I go, yeah, that's right.
I hate any game that counts up to scoring points. If the game counts up to points, bad. You lose so much cool stuff. Also, any game that like you win the win condition is like counting up to a point total, I hate it. Like fundamentally.
Show your work.
Any game that does that devolves into a race to the top. Instead, like you lose the actual decision of what. So like UVS, a great example, right? One of the biggest decisions you make in the game is when do I block versus when do I take damage. Yeah, and that's a humongous like skill testing decision that you make.
Yeah,
but if it's instead it was we're playing cards to gain life, I can win the game without interacting with you at all. I just need to play enough cards that make me gain the life. This was a big thing we saw with Lorcana when it first came out. The best deck in the set was the deck that goes, I'm just going to play purple and red because it has cards. Let me bounce cards in my hand and replay them so I can just gain extra lore. And I'm just going to gain 20 lore before you do. So you get to you get avenues of just completely ignoring your opponent, and you lose the entire like decision tree of when and where should I take damage versus when and where I shouldn't. Like in Magic the Gathering, right? When do I block? When do I save my creatures for offense? When do I swing and take them off of defense, right? Is it good to take damage here? Do I need this padded out life total for something my opponent's going to do in the future? In games where you're counting up, it doesn't matter. The only question is, can I score the points first? And then if the answer is no, well, then it's like, well, I guess I have to stop my opponent from doing that, but you still need a way for you to score them eventually. The only action you can take against your opponent is just putting the game back in neutral. That's the short and sweet of it. I think I have a whole video on it somewhere. I think it's the Shardbugs video.
I not played Shardbugs. I've thought about it.
That's
though.
fair.
I want to get demoed at least.
Quick little side thing. The idea is like lore kind of sucked because you couldn't interact with the lore. Shardbugs like, well, what if we let you attack lore? Turns out not super great because when you attack lore, all you do is put the game back where the game started.
Sure. Yeah. Yeah. I see that. I guess like my. Sorry, this is a UVS IP discussion, and I got off from Riftbound.
This is your fault, not mine. You sent me on this spiral.
You're right. I'll get back on focus.
Sure.
Sorry, chat.
I
think that was everything that I had when it came to like the things that I was like I want to push back on. Was that I think fighting games are bad for the card game. Sales wise,
yeah,
like
sure.
like IP wise, I mean it's dope, right? Like if there's a way to grow the game, fighting games ain't it.
Mm-hmm. I will say I feel like looking at like previous like UFS success is really hard to do because it just existed in a different era.
Yeah,
like card game culture was completely different back then, right?
Yeah,
like Magic was just like 3 sweaty nerds in a basement.
Yeah.
Now every person you know plays Magic the Gathering somehow.
And UniVersus Beyond has done that because I mean I'm gonna be frank. I think the IPs that they picked were good.
They're great. Well, some of them are good.
Like
so not so much.
Which ones don't you like when it comes to UniVersus Beyond?
So Lord of the Rings, Final Fantasy, and Avatar were great picks because they act as like universe adjacent. They still fit within the themes of Magic. There's like fantasy adjacent.
Sure.
Like it makes sense that I'm casting red mana to play my firebenders, right? Like there could easily be a Magic the Gathering set in a world where people bend the elements. Like it all like fits within the game. It makes sense. The flavor works. The sets are actually good. But then you get sets like, well, Spider-Man was a bad set, but for other extraneous reasons. But even sets like Ninja Turtles and to an extent Marvel Superheroes, where it no longer feels like we are traveling to the world of Avatar. We are no longer in like the world of Final Fantasy. We are just printing every Marvel superhero you know on a card.
And that's a bad thing.
That is a bad thing.
And that's a bad thing because you don't think that Jason and Spider-Man can be friends.
No.
Okay.
Well, like a big thing with the Spider-Man set was it was supposed to be a really small set, but it flopped with Assassin's Creed, so they made it slightly bigger. But they ended up printing these cards that's like Spider-Man UK is like when it enters, you give something +1/+1. And you're like, why is like Magic is a game that is kind of built on its flavor with its effects and its cards. So a lot of people are like, why is Spider-Man UK giving my board +1/+1? What does that have to do with Spider-Man UK, the character? If you look at any card from Final Fantasy, Avatar, Lord of the Rings, all of the card effects like represent the characters and who they are within those stories in those points of time.
Mm-hmm.
So like they're huge flavor wins, but like you get stuff like Spider-Man and it's like, why does he just give a guy +1/+1? It feels like we're just printing guy on a card for the sole sake of doing it. So for like people that are okay with going like, oh, I like Spider-Man, I'll buy that. Like it works great. But for people like play Magic and have been playing Magic for a long time, it feels like we're just either pandering or just printing random cards for the sake of doing it. Like all of the flavor and lore and love for the game has just kind of gone away.
So what you're saying is if there was a different picture and a different name on Spider-Man UK, the Magic players would just like it because it had Chandra on it and not Spider-Man?
Well, it probably
because
wasn't
for
Flan
so
Tonic, 'cause she wanted to give
because
things +1/+1 counters.
because for some reason or there's a Billy Goat. I play a Billy Goat, and the Billy Goat gives
Yeah.
a thing +1/+1. You go, fuck yeah,
That's
that Billy Goat ate that grass and gave it +1/+1. That's sick.
right.
That's dope.
That's a Billy Goat effect. That's the kind of
Yeah.
effect you print on a Billy. You see plus, I'm like, it's on a Billy Goat. That makes sense.
Yeah.
Why is it on my legendary creature? That's the big problem people have. Like, they just printed. Are you familiar with a bear in Magic the Gathering?
A bear?
A bear?
It's like a 3/3, right?
A 2/2.
Bears are
Bear
fucking
is
weenies.
just a 2-mana. It's just a 2-mana 2/2. It's
Okay.
a vanilla 2-mana 2/2. So anything that's like a 2-mana 2/2, people just call bears.
Okay.
Because it refers to the original card, Grizzly Bears, that was just like 1 and a green for a 2/2. They just printed a Black Widow. That's a legendary creature, and it's just a bear. It's a vanilla 2/2. So for a lot of players, it feels like we're kind of starting to lose the plot on what Magic the Gathering is. Like we have hit a point where a bear is considered a legendary creature.
I guess my pushback on that would be like everything that references the word legendary creature is now played on this 2-drop, which I think can like add interest into it. But I think that my Magic takes are inherently bad and broken and terrible. So it is tough for me to have this conversation because when it comes to my Magic takes, it's very funny. It's very funny to sit on the other side of the fence because I don't like mixing IPs and sets in Magic.
Huh?
Yeah.
What are you talking about?
I have had a friend make me a Spider-Man, the new Amazing Spider-Man, the blue
color one or the
no, the blue-red one. That's like when it swings discard your hand draw. I was like, please make me a deck. It can only have Spider-Man and Marvel cards in it. That's it. Okay. When I get around to playing an Avatar commander, I'm only going to have Avatar cards in it. All of the pictures will be Avatar. They will all be that. When my first commander deck ever was a Dungeons and Dragons deck. I had the D&D sets and the Forgotten Realms and the Baldur's Gate sets, and that was it.
Yeah, sure.
And my goal in Commander is to get third. Like I get that's my goal. And so like my goals when it comes to Mario Party, the card game, which is all I see Commander as, is just like
it's the worst format ever. I hate that format.
Yeah, it's hey, let's kill 2 hours yapping with our friends.
It's what it's supposed to be.
That is how I feel. Okay. But I can totally see that if you are like a diehard, like as a casual Magic player, I don't want the IPs to mix, and I'm choosing to do that and knowing that it's bad. If you're a standard player in Magic right now and you've got all these mixing sets and whatever, and you are a lore gamer and you really care about the world of Magic the Gathering and Planeswalkers and the fact that Jason Spider-Man would never be friends,
you don't get a choice. Because Superior Spider-Man is the best Reanimator in the format. If you want to play the Reanimator combo deck, you got to play Superior Spider-Man.
And that's exactly what that was the next thing I was going to say, is that Superior Spider-Man is a really good Reanimator deck.
Yeah.
To agree with your point of what that, like, somehow Octavius is just doing it better, you know?
Somehow. Why? We don't know. Why does he reanimate stuff? I don't think he ever does that in the comic book, but oh well, he's doing it here.
Well, because he's like a bad guy, and like he
like doesn't actually reanimate.
He like his goes in his brain, and he's not, spoilers, that's Doc Ock. So
no, yeah, because I think it's it doesn't reanimate things. He clones a copy in the graveyard, so the whole point is you're doing the Superior Spider-Man Doc Ock brain swap. Is the flavor. So that one works because it's rare, so it got the nice treatment.
Yeah, take that, you dummy. How dare you? You were wrong one time. You're wrong every time. Sorry.
But I still don't want Superior Spider-Man to be the best deck in Standard.
I think that's fair. Do you think that? Do you like Spider-Man as an IP?
That's my favorite superhero of all time.
Damn right.
Mm-hmm.
Damn right.
Literally,
Literally, yeah, for sure. Spider-Man's dope. And you're like, I don't want Spider-Man to do good in the game because
I don't think people should be forced to play Spider-Man and Magic the Gathering, or like strongly incentivized to. So my big thing, my like preferred method, is printing alt arts of cards, which they've done. Alt arts of existing cards that has Spider-Man on it. And so if you want to play the Spider-Man flavor, you are free to do so. But if you want to play the Magic version, you can do that. It sucks when you have to play mechanically unique Spider-Man.
It just, man, that's so hard on the company to like make money to do so.
They're Wizards of the Coast. They're rolling in it.
And why do you think they're rolling in it? Because they make good decisions like this. Like
good. That's why I say in the video that
it is a good business decision. It just is.
It's a good business decision. It is a decision that sacrifices the values of the like entrenched player base for the wallets of the consumers.
Yeah.
Right? And it's like, yeah, sure, it makes money. My other thing too is like how like does it make UniVersus that much money to print random IPs?
I was having a discussion with somebody earlier,
a
couple weeks ago.
Yeah.
That UVS Games as a company is no longer has stopped becoming a card game company and it wants to be a logistics company. And the reason that they keep UniVersus around is so that they can make deals like they made with Riot.
I believe that.
They can go in and be like, yeah, next year we've got Tekken and Fairy Tail and Invincible's coming soon, and we've also got Dragon Ball in the works and blah 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 blah. I don't know. I don't know Dragon Ball. But we've got the world's sickest IPs of all time. Look at all the handshakes that we've done. Do you mind if we run your distribution and organized play for your card game Naruto TCG that wasn't made by Bandai but made by somebody else who had money?
They also got really lucky with the Riot thing because Riot was so desperate to find anyone that would print the cards in America. It was such a last minute thing.
Yeah, I think the number one thing that they did want is they just want their name on the back of this box. I think that's UVS Games' like main focus, and it worked. And I will say, if the Invincible set doesn't hit, I might be dope. The Invincible set's got to be fucking dope, man. They burned me too hard on Turtles.
My Flesh and Blood locals. I saw that they had the Turtles pre-release scheduled, and I was like, "Why are you guys are buying UniVersus? Why are we getting a UniVersus local?" And he goes, "No, I just bought the Turtle stuff, so that way I could be a UGN store, and I'd be more likely to get Riftbound product." I was like, "Dang,
dang, wow, what a fucking quote, chat." I hope nobody clips that and sends it to the UVS Games employees. That would be crazy. That would be wild.
If they saw an uptick of sales during that era. Probably why.
That set's sold out. That set's sold out fully.
Sold out? I wonder why.
You can't buy that from UVS Games anymore.
Wonder why.
All of their copies are at distributors.
Because everyone saw One Piece's success, and like we know, I think we've seen One Piece success, we've seen Gundam. We know the League of Legends game is getting scalped. Product's going to be impossible to find. Like we got to get our hands on product. Let's order some UVS stuff so that way we become a UGN like network that's been buying UniVersus products. So they're more likely to send us Riftbound stuff.
That's so interesting. That's so interesting. All right, man. Final thoughts. I got some deck building I got to get done tonight. And you have so many. You got 7 Kingdom Hearts games to get through, I'm sure.
I got to play a lot of Kingdom Hearts.
I appreciate you letting me come and hijack your stream tonight. This was a very fun, insightful conversation. I'm happy that we got to flesh out more thoughts. And here's to more fighting game IPs in my card game. And they'll sell out for sure. They'll sell out. Bacon's gonna buy every Tekken box that's left on your LGS shelf. I think Tekken is neat. I think they got lazy with their design, but I think it's neat.
Well, I'll take what I can get.
They introduced a mechanic called a heat token.
That thing looks cute.
It's cute, and they printed a bunch of cards. They like reprinted the same card with like a different zone. That like its whole idea is make a heat token, And so they
Me
like
too.
put 4 of that card in the set on like just different symbols.
Which I would understand if that's for draft. And it's to make sure you have low rarity access to heat generation for draft.
Yeah.
That would be sick.
Yeah, but they could have just like done something cooler.
I guess.
You ready? Here's what you do like if we cared about it, we could have just like at the store given the store 30 copies of an infinity symbol card that did this thing, but like put however many of these you want in your deck. There you go.
I do think that's something they could do. They could do the Flesh and Blood crack bobble, but not make it as much of a punishment to play it. That way you can actually like draft stuff.
I mean, the way that I want to do it, I mean, sorry, we can go down a rabbit hole or not. It's your call.
I love rabbit holes. That's the whole stream. Everyone in the stream is like, I much prefer the Yap sessions, and I'm like, I just feel bad booting up stream, being like, I don't know what we're talking about. I like to have like a thing scheduled, so that's why I'm playing Kingdom Hearts. But like the core of the stream is just yapping about whatever.
I've told my chat this, and so they're gonna hear it again. Here's the number one way that I think that you get new players into the game. It is at your pre-releases or whatever.
I agree.
And you can do this. You can do this with sequential sets or whatever, but you give you make the pre-release. It's 40 cards. Every pre-release box comes with a tailored year-long standard 40 card starter deck that is all the pictures. You like Tekken? Here are 40 Tekken flavored cards. The last set that we had was Godzilla. The exact same 40 cards were played at the last pre-release. And the set before that, the exact same 40 cards. They're card for card. The pictures are different. All the effects are the exact same. You get your 6-packs or whatever that you crack open. And for the brand new players, you look at them and you go, you're not going to change that deck. That 40 cards, that's the deck that you're going to play with. You're here for the Tekken deck. Go play Tekken. Have fun with it. It will teach you the game. It's got a bunch of got a bunch of evergreen mechanics. This is it. You won't play with any of the cool new Tekken stuff. That's your deck. The intermediate players, you look at them and go, okay, now that you've played it, or they get through the round, crack your packs. If you like an attack, take an attack out of the starter deck that you don't like and put an attack in. And now you don't fuck up your ratios. You're still at 2/3, right? Because it's so easy for you. It is exactly the Pokemon thing. And then from there, the expert players, you've got 40 cards, you've got 6-packs to build your deck with, and 40 cards to add in to help the cool thing that you're doing. So you can be as unique of a snowflake as you want. If all of your drafts started with a supplementary for draft, make it 20 packs or 20 cards that are like in my draft box that I buy on top. Here is an extra set of things. Yada. Let's do the thing. Like, hey, it's these 20 cards always, and then you draft around it. Now we play the game. I think it would work.
It could work. You just have to like be very careful that it's not like it gets too samey.
So the issue. So the new player, it will be samey, but they won't know.
They won't care.
Right, and so
and then draft every week.
Yeah, I mean, I think you just have to reduce the number of the bonus cards, your land box cards, right? If you reduce the number of your land box cards that you start with, hey, there's 20, go make a 40 card deck, like, and you're probably gonna have extra that you can use if you're drafting correctly or whatever. But that's what I want to see when it comes to UniVersus. And then you've got the fans who are like, anytime that there's a pre-release, they want the specific IP versions of those basic cards. And all of those cards are all infinity symbol, and they're all legal to play. And the only way that you can get those cards is to go and play in the pre-release. But they're exactly the same for the entire year. We've got a card. I'm going to show you a card. I'm going to send you a card. I can just pull it up on my stream.
Pull it up on the stream.
It is called...
I'll see it a little late, but yeah.
Logard. This is a perfect example of this card that I want. Middle screen top right. It is a 0/5 blank infinity 3 low block.
Yes, this is what I was talking about.
2 of these should just be in this starter deck, and every starter deck for every IP should have a low guard, and the Tekken set should have its own picture for a low guard, and the Turtle set should have its own low guard, and the Godzilla set should have its own low guard. And so if I'm playing my Nagiruki deck, obviously I want the Guilty Gear low guards, and so I gotta go to that pre-release or go find a multi-C player or whatever. But like, this is the way that you have staples in our game, and you put them out that way.
I really liked I don't know how like relevant they were, but I liked seeing the Dust Attack and Wild Assault cards in the Guilty Gear set. Those felt like cool ways to help players like pad out decks. I don't know if they're like good or playable, but
Dust Assault or Dust Attack and Wild Assault are good. Dust Attack was very good. And Wild Assault's good because Reiner's good, but like momentum generation is good. Hey, tension tokens kind of fucked up.
Would it not be enough to just change low guard to a mid block and then make that the Flesh and Blood cracked bauble, and it's like at the end of the draft you can just grab as many of these as you want to pad up your count to 40?
You could. You could
still be like major problems.
It is. I mean, you'd have to like. The issue is that packs would have to be made to have a X amount of attacks in the pool, right? Because
are they already doing that, where it's like you get like 3 attacks in the back and 4 foundations in the front?
I know that was for Guilty Gear. I don't know if that's for Godzilla as well. That might be true.
Okay.
Chat, you can correct me. I do not remember. But if that's the case, then I mean maybe. Like maybe it could work.
Because that's what I was saying with the guy that drafted like 4 foundations. I'm like, that feels like a pack structure issue. Like you shouldn't like if you're actually drafting, like I would imagine the attacks would go sooner than foundations, and you'd just be forced to pick foundations for like the last couple picks of the draft. Like I'm surprised he was even able to pick that many attacks, but maybe like the packs weren't like structured back then. So
they certainly weren't.
Yeah, so I assume you just open a pack and like, my 10 card pack has 8 attacks and 2 foundations. I'm just gonna pick one of the attack cards.
Yeah.
Right, so like as long if you just make the pack like a little, like you skew it so like 2/3 of the pack is foundations, then like naturally people will just kind of end up with extremely close to proper ratio decks.
Yeah.
And the pre-release thing, I like Magic the Gathering, like they do this, they just give you this little insert pamphlet that just like explains the mana curve and is like, hey guys, build your deck with 23 non-creature spells and 17 lands. Make sure 13 of them are creatures, and you're good to go.
We will never have that.
That will not exist.
No,
print a piece of paper.
That is them printing a piece of paper.
Right?
They're too busy putting token cards in Riftbound packs, and the rules explanation in Riftbound packs for that to happen in UVS. You're crazy. You're out of your mind. You're out of your mind.
I'm bad. Why would I think
you're
the company
wild,
would the game
dude?
work? My bad.
Crazy.
I'm just being silly.
Godzilla was mixed on where the attacks were. TMNT only had uncommon attacks. Interesting.
Yeah, because I think that's what they said is like, yeah, the uncommon slot is all attacks. So there's like 3 uncommons in a pack. So most of the time there'll be attacks, and then sometimes it'll get swapped out. I think I read an article somewhere about that. I could be wrong though. I could be making stuff up.
I don't know, man. Game's dope. I hope more people play it. I'm excited for Tekken.
I don't know if they will, but I hope.
No, they won't. They won't. And that's okay. We're gonna crush our 100-person regionals. We're gonna give away art on cards. I don't know if you heard this or not, but you get cardboard for winning regionals now.
Did you not before?
Not for regionals. You got it for worlds. And what the regional prizing is you find a backup, which is essentially like a planeswalker.
Oh, right. You get put on cards. Sorry, I thought you meant you just didn't get prizing at regionals.
Oh, no. They added this prizing into regionals.
Okay. Got it. That's cool.
Yeah.
You can print me on a card, but you can't print a rules insert pamphlet in your pre-release kit?
Absolutely not. You're wild. You're out of your goddamn mind. You're crazy.
My fault.
Yeah. How dare you? How dare you?
No, what was it? That was the you just said something that made me remember a thing I needed to say, but I forget what it was. Shoot, regionals. I hope more people play. Oh, a lot of sentiment I saw in like some of my comment sections. People going like, "Oh, cool, fairy tale set." Yeah, I'll buy some cards. I'm never gonna play the game, but like I'll buy the fairy tale cards.
And you know what? UVS Games is so down for that first sentence.
Yeah, right. They're
Oh,
like
dope
perfect.
fairy tale cards. I'll buy the cards. They go, we've done it.
Buy 'em.
Success.
Mission
Yes!
accomplished.
Yes!
It's like, no, play the game, please.
If UVS Games could take off all of the words off of the cards and make those, you remember those old school Pokemon cards where it was just like just the picture of Pikachu and Pikachu number 25, and on the back was like a scene from the anime. If they could just do that with every IP they did, they'd be content.
Just become Panini, I guess.
They actually just want to sell baseball cards. Yes.
No, I agree.
They want to sell baseball cards.
Yeah, I guess that's the problem, is they just don't want the game to work. Because like, if Flesh and Blood can succeed, I see no reason why UniVersus can't, outside of they just don't want it to.
The hot take. The hot take, and this is gonna get me canceled from UVS Games. Yeah. I'll say it. The people at Legend Story Studios care about the game of Flesh and Blood more than the higher ups at UVS care about the GAME of UniVersus.
No, I believe that wholeheartedly. That makes a lot of sense.
James White will go and have a keynote at a major and like talk about the game or whatever. We get keynotes from our organized play guy because he forces himself to do it. We because he I mean, he's in my chat right now. He wants the game to grow and succeed, and he like is really passionate about it. The guy that owns the company for UVS would never. He just wouldn't. He would not come. He would not come out and be like, "This is why I love the game so much." In a purely I love the game state, and that's
did Jesco get like bought out? What was I forget what sparked the like UVS rebrand.
So Jasco is short for Jason Company.
Yeah,
Jasco. Jason sold Jasco to these two individuals who are not named Jason. Right?
That's where it is. Okay.
And so when I get checks from UVS Games, I don't get them from UVS Games. I get them from Jasco.
Yeah.
Because it's still the company, but they rebranded everything to UVS Games.
And I assume that was like either before like My Hero.
Correct.
Okay.
It was.
That makes sense.
It was at the very tail end of COVID, like right before, like the Gen Con before My Hero, like the My Hero card game, like really went out, and we got to see like the art on the cards. I was doing an interview on the online Gen Con for UVS game or for Jasco rather for UniVersus, the new My Hero card game.
Yeah. Because it is so crazy to be like, the owner of the company would never do a keynote, and it's like, wasn't this the game that was owned by the guy that was just from the community that bought the game just to keep it 3 years ago?
He was a store owner, and he went, I want it. Let's do it. And he just like he literally saved the game. It would not be here if not for Jason Ronsky. Like full stop.
The GOAT. Wow. Y'all guys have it rough.
Yes. It is interesting, man. Like my chat's heard this all before. UniVersus is just like that crazy college girlfriend that just like fucks you too good, and like she abuses you and she pushes you down the stairs, but then she says she loves you and you come right back. And like every time you play the game, she says she loves you, and then the company makes a choice. And it pushes you down the stairs, and you go, "I'll never, not again. I know better this time." And then they go, "Actually, we're getting Invincible, your favorite IP of all time." And you go, "Well, I mean, I gotta."
I mean, I have to.
I mean, I have to.
The same thing happens to me with Bushiroad and Cardfight Vanguard. Except every time I play the game, they also push me down the stairs.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
it is what it is. That's tragic.
All right, man. Well, I've got 4 decks that I gotta do, and I've also my dinner has been sitting here this whole time, not eaten.
Oh yeah,
I'm gonna
eat
do that too.
for sure.
Thanks again for this. Next time you do a hit piece about my card game, I would love to. I would love to have more.
Unfortunately have no hit pieces in the pipeline.
Dang.
I know.
That's okay.
Maybe one day though.
Yeah.
I have good
Soon.
pieces in the pipeline, but
Ooh, that's exciting. Hey, if you ever also just want to like get on and like play the game or whatever, like we just play on TTS and whatnot. Like
that's fair.
I don't mind.
I
That's
can't
okay
do
too.
TTS. It just doesn't. I have this thing in my brain where if I don't have cardboard in my hands, I start tweaking.
We'll just like keep it on your desk, and it'd be like, what do I want to do?
Yeah.
And then click the buttons.
I do need to like always be flicking cards in my hand before I do anything. Like I have to. But no, that's fair. Maybe at some point. But yeah, thank you for having me on. This was very fun.
Alliteration Gaming, the head of OP for UniVersus in my chat just said, the cockroach's survival feats are incredibly impressive, but the cockroach is not an impressive creature.
Unfortunately.
God damn, what a descriptor
All we have to do is, have you seen Terraformers?
No.
We just got to put the cockroaches on Mars.
Oh, okay.
We just got to put them on Mars. Go look up Terraformers. Great anime. Put that in UVS. That would be
Terraformers anime.
Terraformers, but it's spelled
Terraform Mars. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That anime's crazy. But yeah, just put the cockroaches on Mars.
Okay.
And they turn into that.
There are 2 seasons.
2 seasons. Season 2 sucks.
You can watch this on Crunchyroll and Hulu. Dude, do I already don't like anime. Do I have to watch this?
12 episodes. 12 episodes.
12 episodes. Okay.
So it's one of those 12 episodes, then go read the manga.
And
it's just fighting.
Then go read the manga.
It's just fighting. It's like UVS. The characters just fight.
Okay.
That's all that happens.
All right. I mean, I guess.
They just fight.
Yeah. All right. I'm clicking in call. See you, buddy. This has been great.
See ya.
Smooches.
Have a good one.
Chad, that was wonderful. Absolutely fantastic. Thank you all for indulging me. It was very fun. It was a good fun conversation. But for now, I do want to come back and rock a little bit of deck building if we can. I've been shown a Jace. Dude, he's so hot. Oh my god. First time you play a non-token gear each turn, you may exhaust something you may ready something besides me that's exhausted. Huh. That's cool. That's cool. Anyways, let's make some decks. So we've got more I'm gonna pull this up, and here's what I want to do. Here's what I want to do. I'm gonna have you guys draft for me. I've got sorceries all over on my TCG player head. It's funny. Okay, let's talk about it real fast. So, I asked Barlow what character he wanted to play, and so we I'm gonna do, these are now unlocked, and then these ones were used. And then of my 4, these ones were used. And so what we get to do is Barlow told me what characters he wanted to play this week, and so he gave me 4 that he's going to be playing, which is Bridget, Alora, Geigen, wherever this person is, where is Geigen? You are here. And Hanj 1, who will be down here. Question mark. She's green, I believe. Or is she up here? She's green, no? Am I crazy? Oh, she's orange. There it is. They're playing these 4. And so my question here is, I want chat to tell me I'm allowed to pick any of the characters that are in the game currently, plus any of these that are technically used. I can bring them back, but I don't necessarily want to. Who should I build? I'm going to draft 3 more characters as I have these 2 to pick from, and we'll see what we can build. Do you guys have any suggestions of things that you want to see? Because I kind of want to play the Ghidorah deck on stream. That I made for the LC that's currently sitting on my desk. Do you guys have any thoughts or suggestions of a character that you guys would want me to build? I don't know what Oswee's doing here. She's just still here hanging out. No Tekken cards currently. Because I kind of want to be like, yo, here's this Ghidorah list. Here's Midoriya, because I think Midoriya is dope. And I want to try all these cool new Vestige cards with him. Because I think front side Midoriya on the move is like kind of bananas. I've been sent a list. Rodan. It's pony but better. I mean, it could be Rodan. I don't hate Rodan. Middle screen, top right. Yeah, that's a rep. I actually also kind of want to do Burning Godzilla. I've kind of had an idea for Burning in my head. Maybe we just do that. Maybe we just do like we go Burning. What if we just like picked a bunch of Godzilla characters? Because unlike Bacon, I like Godzilla. Trying to think of who else has the symbols that I want to play. Because holy, all I want to do is play like good symbol decks. Good in life. I mean, I could try Mitch. It's like I could do that, or maybe I could like do this. I wonder, like I've never played Kiryu. Like literally never, ever, ever. And you got the good symbol, good and order. Mitch is also a wild overdrive uppercut deck, and I do love it, Wub. I mean, there's kind of no reason for me not to have it be Mitch. That card's just like 10 free damage. Let's do it. Why not? Let's do Mitch, and we'll see what we can do. Yeah, this is good, and this also like this saves me because I've already made the King Ghidorah list. Dope. Okay. Let's get the building. There's this. This. this off. So my question for you guys is, what deck should I make first? Do you guys have any preferences? Jacob Johnson, Kurama, Burning Godzilla, Mitch. I think I can make all 4 of these decks tonight and probably feel fine about it. You know, I should just start with Jake. We should start with Jake. I'm gonna take another bite of my dinner, actually. It's the first thing I'm gonna do. Whoa. It's so cold now. Okay. Middle screen, bottom right. I think I'm gonna start with Jake. Let's do it. Okay. I think I don't have a Jake deck. Yeah, I do not have a Jacob deck. Not yet. So we go find Jacob here. Okay. And then Jacob here, and we go put him in. So for this, I'm probably playing on the. I kind of just want to play on the good symbol because I get uppercut. I get queen. I'm not like just such a huge fan of those cards. Evil, water, good, attack, standard, go. Like, just having access to overdrive uppercut is just so good. And then like with Ocean Buddies, they become 7 damage moves. And this deck really wants to hit you when it matters, like on one big attacking string. Yeah. Yeah. I like Jet Haymaker as a way just to get momentum. Also, like, mess with the discard pile just a smidge. It's probably not going to stick around, but I think it's allowed to exist. SSH makes sense to me. Bam, bam, bam. I think I'm just gonna do. I can do this, but I'll just like random it. I think. I'm such a shell-shocked fan that I'm probably gonna put it in as a one-of. I think that card's so undervalued. Shoulder toss. Another great way to get momentum. Uh-huh. Don't hate Moth. I don't think we need that. I don't think we need that. I don't think we need any of these. Invisible Infiltration is cool. So is Absorbed Energy Strike. These is like heavy hitting moves. Double Spirit Blast. I got a card that gives myself a momentum. Yeah, I like start the turn and be like uppercut, snap a momentum, uppercut, snap that same momentum, double Spirit Blast, echo, double Spirit Blast. And then with a +2 damage on all of them, it's like kind of a stupid amount of damage. This one mid block. Wow, this card's so cool. After your Rebel plays a non-character ability that increases the damage of an attack, cancel it. The next turn you play as an attack, it gets +2 speed or +2 damage if it deals damage. Draw a card. I mean, I think there's a world where we play some number of these. I think there's a world where we play some number of these. We play 4 of these, obviously. This one's very good. I think like a 1-of this is pretty good. This one's probably good in my character that destroys foundations. We probably play some number of these, as this is how I kill people. I don't think we need basically anything else. Drive Parry I think is playable. I think Filled with Doubt might be playable. Airship is very good in my deck. Any Echo deck that can play Airship probably should. Anti-personnel, vertical maneuvering equipment. I don't think I need any of that. Wielding One for All. I don't think you need Referee Jury in this build. I think it'd be more of a sideboard piece, if anything. Okay. That's not what I want. I want you. I'm gonna put this over there. And then now I want to look here. Okay. So let's take, and we got 4 of these. I like Bug Bite it like a 2-of, because we're just allowed to go pick them up. Let's look at our block zones actually. Highs, lows. I mean, 4 and 4 makes sense to me, man. I think we could do like this and probably feel good about it. Double Spirit Blast at a 3-of. I don't need the Infiltration. I don't need the Electric Moth. Double Shoulder Toss. 3 SSH. And then let's look here. 20 attacks. If we make this like a really slim 60 card list so that this is a little more consistent, I think it probably feels pretty good. Yeah, let's do it. We play 4-Team Hero because this one's not a fair card. 1 Ichigaki is fine. We cut the Airy for space. And then I think it's probably like we play 2 of you. We play, after Rebel builds 1 or more cards during the combat phase, remove 1 of them. This card seems so good versus Queen. We probably play 2 of you and we play more in the sideboard. Protective Light has to be a 4-of. That's like our main defensive piece. I think because of Concealing Power, I'm going to get rid of that. You get to be a 3-of because our goal is just to check you and then get you out of the discard pile. And then 1-of. How many actions is this? 13? I'll probably get rid of Filled with Doubt. And just like live with it here. Because I do think the like block re-ready is very cool, especially if we find the foundation trick that I believe we're allowed to. Oh, I want just foundations, please. Yeah, I think it's just 4 Spirit Beast Poo, and we're probably fine. I want to be able to block and build in cards. I don't hate Briefcase Armor. It could be a dope 1-of. Let's just lift a low block, which can be pretty good. I don't hate Vestige Slingshot either. I think that one's pretty cool. New Spirit Brush Off. Divine Defender is incredible. Probably some number of Immense Showdown makes sense to me. Brotherly Love, Extra Cheese. No. Singing Fish, Guardian Angel, and Street Hero. Both can make the cut, I believe. Breaking Step. You guys remember whenever I played the whatever deck and I had Warped Intentions in here, hoping that it would be good? Yeah, me too. 3 blocks on 4th Wielder. Shobagens is a pretty good card. Steadfast Resolve, I think. Well, I don't need... I mean, I can get out of Deadlock with just my face. I don't need this one, I think. Final Test, I'm not really discarding cards. Genkai's Training is kind of dope, but I don't think I've got the multi-symbol cards. Okay. Armored Pro, Invoking the Wielders, Giving Into Rage. Each player discards a card and draws a card. If you discard a card with the highest difficulty, your deck is +4 damage. Otherwise, it's +2. I don't think so. I do like some number of good versus evil. That neutralized. Final Wars. No. None of this, please. We're just better than this. I love a one-of copy of Wide Awake. It's like such a mean card. We play 4 Ocean Buddies because our character's broken. Because we're allowed to do that. Some number of daily training, some number of defend the innocent. We're just taking all the hits. I like fleeing danger in my 7-hand size character. I think I'm allowed to play that one. Moment of Normalcy is a good reset. I don't think. I mean, we don't have the ally package, so we don't get to do Tooth Crew for free. Probably not worth 2 check or 2 diff rather. Yeah, 3rd Wielder. No. Refreshing Blend might be kind of dope. Defiant Stance isn't it. Cheerleader? I don't hate Cheerleader. It is asking us to spend momentum, which might be tough. I am a fan of Urmeshi's Perseverance, though, because I can play a move and then echo the thing and then get the momentum back. Urmeshi's Perseverance to spend that momentum and then pick it back up. I think this one is very cool in these uppercut decks. Keiko's Aid. I mean, I am blocking, so Keiko's might just be necessary. Godzilla vs. Mechagodzilla makes total sense to me. After you block with a card, return it to your hand. It's just like the free blocks with the actions is like so good. Like block, respond with concealed power, like -2 to the check, and then pick it back up is like just good. I think this is actually supposed to be a 1-of though. I think you're a 1-of, and I'll leave this at a 2-of, just because I think +2 speed or +2 damage, redraw the card is good. And it's like a 1 mid block instead of the 3 mid block. The power to stop Jin. I know who that is now. Man, I'm a Power of Love fan. Spirit Detective actually I think is a decent card in here. I'm putting 1 of Spirit Detective in because I've got Spirit Beast Poop and Double Spirit Blast and Spirit Attractive. I think that's enough to mess with the card. Are there any 4 diffs that I want to play? The answer is no. Are there any 5 diffs I want to play? They don't exist. All right, let's do a bit of cutting. Block zones. Stats. I think our goal is to get to like 68, 69, maybe 70 cards. And I'm not allowed to touch any of this anymore. Maybe I could increase this to a 3-of and then this to a 4-of. And this might be where I want to sit with it. Because I really like 22 attack. Maybe Double Spirit Blast because I've got the second Echo is allowed to be a 3-of. And this is where we're at. 21? Yeah, I dig it. Okay. Briefcase Armor, I think, is allowed to be a 1-of. I don't think you need anything more than the 1 low block. Vestige, Slingshot, I think it's also a 1-of. Because it's a commit cost. And you can destroy for +2 speed on this one and minus the speed on the next one. Or minus your own speed for +3 to the next one. And then on the next one, give it +2. Because I think there's some cute tech that you can do with Slingshot. That is neat. Divine Defender, I think it's supposed to be a 4-of. Immense Showdown being a 2 of makes sense to me. Same thing with Guardian Angel. Street Hero gets to be a 3 of. Fourth Wheeled is a 4 of. We got a block of cards. That's important. Good and Evil, Wide Awake, Ocean Buddies. Why do we have so many low blocks? It's a 3 of. Oh, you know what I'm missing? I'm actually missing one of the best foundations in the deck. It's a 2 diff. Also, it's a non-block. It is High Spirit Awareness. This card is crazy in our deck. Probably going to be a 3 if not 4 of. Defend the Innocence of high blocks. We might just have to keep it. But I think a 1 of is great. I'm going to cut the Refreshing Blend just because it's so momentum heavy. Same thing with Cheerleader. I will keep triple Keikos. And then we refresh here. And this becomes like a 3 of, I think. And then we've got 80 cards. Yeah. A lot of mid blocks. Where can I cut some mids? Maybe 2 High Spirit is probably fine. 3 is actually the right call. Because blocking and picking back up Protector of Life is just like an insane thing to do. But we got mids to get rid of. Let's just do 3 Defined Defender. Double Daily Training. 3 Spirit Beast. I'm going to get rid of the Perseverance even though I really like it. And I think I'm going to get rid of the Fleeing Danger. Just because I already have this idea in Keikos. Like, I get that this card, like, does messed up stuff. I think this card's really good against Echo decks, which I think exists a lot right now. So maybe this actually is supposed to exist. Yeah, let's get rid of the Briefcase Armor. This is exclusively for cutting things down. I'm going to put in... I mean, Double Immense Showdown says if you go to Deadlike, I pick up Queen or Overdrive or Double Spirit Blast, which is, like, kind of game over. Maybe I get rid of Wide Awake and just like not care about it. 75, still a lot. Looking for more mids. It could be the Team Dr. Ichigaki, but this card seems pretty important. Maybe I have to get rid of Spirit Detective. After the second copy of an attack is played this turn, seal it. I mean, being able to seal... Well, I guess this is at response speed, so you get to respond first. That's so silly. That's so silly. That's so silly. Maybe this card's not very good. What do I know what he's playing it? I'll take it's a non-block out of my deck, and I already have 6 of those. Which is kind of the limit I feel that I'm allowed to have. Let's do this. Go back to block zone. Kind of looking for mids here. I think 3 Zerodis needs to be in my deck that destroys for free. But maybe we can like mine. I just don't think I'm allowed to. I think this has to be this. Then we might just have to ship it as a 73 card deck, which feels incorrect, but with things like Bug Bite and like so many Echo moves, I think it's okay actually. So maybe like 1 Shell Shock, triple Bug Bite. 21, 15, and like I'm not really missing out on block zones just because of Protector of Life, but I still like to be as like even as possible, you know. Yeah, I think this is a list. Okay. We'll put that in Zilla, and then we'll move on to the next deck. So you're done. The next deck I'm going to do is Burning Godzilla because it will be very different from Mitch. And that's what I think I'm doing next. So I had this wild idea for Burning Godzilla. I think this character is really mean if you really focus on the discard package that is available under the good symbol. Or under the void symbol, excuse me. The void symbol discards so many of my rival's cards. Burning Godzilla. I need it to be on Earth. And I'm going to go double check that I don't have... I have a Earth Burning Godzilla here. There are 2 of them. Oh, there's 1. So this would be version 2, actually. I'm going to go do this. And then edit name V2. All right, yeah. The first thing we do is take another bite of our dinner. First thing we do is we add the man, Burning Godzilla himself. From there, attack, fire, void, earth, standard, go. I'm looking for mostly 5 difficulty attacks. Mostly. There's gonna be some number of non-5 difficulties. I'm pretty positive, but mostly 5 difficulty. You're a monster. You're a giant and a monster. That is +4 speed or +4 damage. I mean, I think this card's not bad in our deck, actually. It's an 8 mid for 100 as our opener move. I mean, this card as the opener is just like kind of wild. 8 speed is like an insane amount of speed for what Burning, for the stats that Burning is allowed to put on stuff. Engage the monster. Yeah, like Acidic Sludge, I think, is allowed to exist in this list at some number, right? I don't know if it's like... I don't know if you play like 100 of them, right? But like things like Burning Fury, I don't think we need. I do like Destructive Heat Ray. My move's already very fast. But this does a lot of damage. This card deals damage. Radio Foundation's not been readied. No. We get Queen, which is very silly. There's some really dope things that you can do with this deck specifically, and Queen of the Monsters. Like some really, really silly stuff. Scribe, Wild Style, Stroke the Big Tree is another great tool. Defeating the Colossus, that's very funny. I mean, I'm down. I'm very in. Yeah, defeating the Colossus makes a lot of sense to me. I don't want 2 checks, because that will get me killed, absolutely. Thrash About is the card. Yeah, you being on board hate is very good. I'm not an enough talk lover. I think this card's not very good. But it is a 5 diff that says, quote-unquote, draw 3, which might be good enough, but I doubt it. Sabotage, Shinha Shigeki. If I was playing more power tokens, I think I'd be in, but I am not. The rival reveals their hand, choose a card this way, and remove it. I mean, I think there's no reason for me not to play. I mean, it's an 8 diff, but I think it'll be okay. It's an 8-4, and like it being a 4 check, I think in my 5 diff deck is like actually very good. Unrelenting Advance. No, I think not. We get to play this one. And we get to play this one. You being mill 1 on every attack is good. This is an 11 high for 100. I mean, there's a world where we play this card, but maybe not. Maneuver. I love that, like, randomly there's a singular card in here. Besiege is not gonna make it. I can't make it big enough, sadly. I'm down for Colossus Titan. Oh, defeating the Colossus. Defeating the... Oh, that's the one you said. Defeating the Colossus. I'm down for a Colossus Titan attacks at a spooky one of. I think that one's very funny. They like have to attack it. They're just like not allowed. They're not allowed to let this one live. Smashing Stomp makes sense to me. I'm gonna have 100 attacks. I have to. The excitement of this deck is actually gonna be what do I cut, which I think is a very fun place to be. Gigantification Swing, Piercing Thorn Lance. We'll look at our lows. I mean, this could be a Piercing Thorn Lance angle. Wait a minute. Beast Summon. Circuit Longer. I don't have the good symbol, sadly. Yo, there's a 2-check that is Tiger Scream that I think is being shamefully slept on. I don't know if it has my symbols or not. I think it has Chaos. Yeah. Anywho, we're here. Whoa, 17 different attacks to play. So I think I only get to have one. Maybe it's actually, instead of that, I'm supposed to have this guy in here, because this guy just also gets big for no reason. Let's like treat this guy like he was taught. But like, I'm gonna just do some moves, right? After this attack is blocked, your rival flips one foundation. I don't even get to pick. What the fuck is that? Let's go block zone actually. Piercing Thorn Lance. Like 2 of these. Dude, if I just like slam 2 or 3 of these, it might actually just be it. I'm gonna get rid of Piercing Thorn Lance. Right? Like, because I want like 4 Titanic Capture. I want 4 Queens because it builds down cards. No Heat Tackle. I'll get rid of Smashing because I think that things like Stroke is just better. I feel like a 2 of. Get rid of you. And then you at a 3 of is cool. You have to be a 4 of. You have to be a 4 of for my deck to work. So that means I get rid of these. And then I'd be sad that I have to cut like 5 more attacks. Hey, literally 5. Okay, what do I have to cut? It's gotta be low blocks, right? Like Destructive Heat Ray just gets to leave. Queen of the Monsters is an unfair card. I'm not allowed to cut that one. Stroke the Big Tree is not technically doing the thing that I want to do, which is capture the target. Maybe it's actually like you're just a 2 of. And that does put me at 8 cards there. Like Battle Aura being like on turn 2, I'm not like going crazy on like the mill and the damage. So being like Hunter's Ally into Battle Aura release is like a decent turn because it puts 10 cards in my discard pile, right? And I draw a bonus card to like do the thing. Like there's a real idea of like having this card exist in this deck. Maybe Colossus Titan Attacks doesn't get to exist here. It does say that they have to attack. Actually, I needed my attack count to be a little higher because of how many cards. I'm probably going to have 80 cards in this deck. I think that is the plan. And so I think 24 in like, maybe like 75 is probably right. Let's... Maybe like 70? Yeah, 24 and 70 is probably fine. Okay, let's talk asset action backup and look at the thing. Spin momentum, add an armor card from my discard pile to my hand. After one of my foundations is destroyed by effect, build an armor foundation from my discard pile. Why does this guy say armor on fucking everything, dude? What the heck? Yeah, I don't care about any of these, I think. Power the monsters. If somebody seal a card on the stage, add a power token. Don't care about this. Response card pool flip. After your non-throw attack deals damage, your rival discards a card. Enhance changes the zone's attack. If you have played a Roman Cancel this turn, it gets +2. Man, I wish this card was what we were looking for, but it is just not. So there's this. I'm only going to play one of these. What are you doing for me? Dude, if there was like a... Dude, that would just be a sick tactic. Donnie's Bow Staff, I think, is good. Let's be a little more aggressive. This is the card we're looking for. We're playing 3 of this one. This is the card that we are caring about. Commit, your turn, your rival discards a card. This is the one that I care about. After you mill this card, your attack is 2 damage. You may add 1 backup with difficulty 2 or less from discard pile to your hand. I'm going to see what backups matter here. It might just be Little Mister. Because I actually think like them playing character abilities actually is going to matter a ton. Hitch filled with doubt. You are very good. I think a one of Jarrett for whenever this gets blocked is like so crazy. Or this gets blocked. You can just be like, all right, I'll play Hunter's Ally. They'll block it, Jarrett it back to my hand, play Queen, build the Jarrett back. Like, there's some stuff there. I think one of is totally chill. I would like to rage is just draw a card your free attack. It's powerful 3. Let's look. No, 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 yes. Okay. No, no. Did you say non-throw? It just says your attack. Okay. Little Mister, I think, is neat. It is an ally card. And I get to just add it to my hand for kind of free off of that action. This guy just says, remove after you mill this card, your attack is 2 damage, and you may add a backup with difficulty 2 or less from your discard pile to your hand. Let's just look at backups and see what matters here. Adding fighter jets to hand is kind of dope. Not gonna lie. Just like after I mill this, add fighter jets. I mean, I'm losing +1 damage. Dude, add Mechazoid to hand is so cool. Bill, add Mechazoid. Does this matter? I'm gonna put a Mechazoid in and we're gonna see what happens. Because if like we find something foundation-wise that's like, holy shit, Mechazoids are like messed up, I might like be into it. Like I just don't know how to destroy them on my turn under these symbols. I think that's my biggest issue. Oh, wait a minute. What symbol is that under? Betraying Marco has the death symbol. Am I crazy? Betray Marco has the fire symbol. Oh. Betraying Marco with Mechazoids instantly turns them on. Yo. Actually, Jaegerist takeover just to get the Mechazoids into my hand. Can I? Oh, I can only mill on my attack. Jaegerist takeover, add Mechazoid to my hand to block with is kind of sick. Is discard pile remove? It is minusing damage? We're going to put all the pieces on the table and we'll figure it out. We'll put all the pieces on the table and then we'll figure it out. Little Mr. Grishas? Adding Grishas to hand. What does this do to me? Add a Fury attack from discard pile to your hand. Go pick up defeating. Is that good enough? No. That's just not. You feeling better? Okay. Okay. There's something here, I think, but we'll have to find it later. Okay. Hopelessness. After your rival discards one or more cards, seal 1 foundation. I don't think this is going to matter. I think this being a 2/5 too low block is like not good enough. I think there's just better cards that seal things. Maybe. We'll put it in because we do discard. We make them discard things. Natural cover we're not doing. None of this matters. Sack 3 power tokens. That's too much. Each player seals one rival non-character card. I think I'm not allowed to do that because I'm not allowed to have Cynthia be sealed. I guess it's an enhance. I use Cynthia, then do it. Yeah, I'm actually down. I might put fighter jets in the thing because it might be like mill to pick up fighter jets. Good top gear to deck. No, none of this matters. Face downs don't count. That doesn't matter. Biolante versus Godzilla. I'm in. If you play this, your attacks with printed speed get... No, we don't need that. History's greatest monster, I think, is worth it at some number. Just because I'm not playing them for free. Attack deals damage. Seal of Foundation. Seal of Foundation. I'm not a 5-hander. Card's been sealed. At all allies. Attack gets 2 +2 -2 if you've played a Roman Cancel. Probably not. Observation is good. Armor clad is good. After an attack is blocked, the next attack this turn gets +2 or -2, -3. No. Whirling Ninjutsu. While busy eating. There's no way oh, I'm looking at all foundations, not just the like whatevers. 4 dumbfounded. Clear a face down from your card pool. If you have 3 or more cards in your card pool, it gets +1 or -1. This card is removed from your deck or hand this turn. Yeah, I just don't care about any of these. Code edits. You're an ally? You are an ally. Cold and calculating. Flip after 1 or more of your foundations is committed, frozen, or sealed by a rival effect. Ready 1 foundation. Juggling groceries. Kamikaze robots. Form. Add a copy of Mechazoid. Printed difficulty 5 or greater. Okay. Yeah, I wish I could put stats on these. That'd be dope. That would be neat. After your non-threat attack deals damage, remove it. Dude, I wish. Driven by Retribution is cool. Killing the old ways is a great form. First form sack when the next attack you play this turn gets 2/2. Is this a good card? It can't be, right? Because it's first form. If I could break committed foundation with that one, I think it'd be so sick. After this attack, after this card is unflipped, gain 2 health. Yeah, none of this shit matters. I mean, there's a world where we could play this, but I just think of being a 4-check is like not where it's at. Radiant Visage is good. We don't care about any of these. Treasure hunting is good. We got the one Jer. I mean, this deck is interesting. If you've discarded 1 or more cards, I think our goal is to not do that actually. A Father's Sin, we might actually have a place for this deck, which does suck. Betraying Marco. Is this a Betraying Marco Mechazoid deck? It's kind of dope that I can like build it in and like just play them. And then all my moves have stun. Like rip their stage apart is like so cool. Maybe we do that. Maybe that's the play. Rip their stage apart, hit them with 100 damage. Manipulations of Zeke Yeager. Yes, no, no, no. Yes, yes. No. Yes, yes. I mean, why would we not, you know? Why shouldn't I enjoy it? Capture the target. Pretty good on my symbols and my string deck. I sacrifice the cause. Ferocious Attacker is a no, but Monster Aggression is a yes. We love Monster Aggression. Big Monster Aggression fan. Big Tough Skin fan. But we don't even need Tough Skin, truthfully. We don't need it. We don't need it. Damage equals a pretty difficulty. This is remove for +5 damage unless it's Colossus Titan attacks or defeating, which is +6. Actually, Titanic Capture is kind of dope too. For like 5 really good targets. We'll put it on the table as probably getting cut. What do we spend momentum on? The answer is Queen, Stroke, Powerful. Powerful. We've got so much momentum. I don't think Refreshing Blend is going to make the cut. Don't hate a Steadfast. This destroys more foundations. Strategic Meeting going to momentum for free is very good. Exam Strategy. Split Body Control. I've got too many cool cards in my deck, actually. There are just too many cards. Yeah, our goal is to have 70 cards, I think. And 8 of them are going to be Mechazoids. Because we want the Betray Marco thing. Okay. Let's do it. So I think Cardboard Crusaders is worth it. It's probably going to be like a 3 of. And we're just going to like play them things. To the point where I think Bowstaff is going to leave. Jaeger's Takeover. Jaeger's Takeover is so interesting because it says when I mill this, I go pick up a Mechazoid. And I also think that I do want to play some number of Exterminate Mutants. Because I do think this card is cool. To just like build the Mechazoid in. Like it builds a Mechazoid in, saying that I don't have to play the Hunter's Ally to go find it in order for the Betraying Marco to work. Because again, the big thing about Betraying Marco is it's just like for each Betraying Marco that I have, it is mill 1 on your turn, which is important to me, right? Like Attack Titan's Haymaker plus Betraying Marco says that like I'm milling 2 on every attack that you play and I play, which is good. Let's just do the full 8, and then I think that I don't need the fighter jets. I can do like 2 Little Mister. I think Jared is actually not worth it at this point. We'll cut Jared, and I think 1 and 1 is probably fine. So this is a lot of backups. I mean, it's 15 backups, but we're gonna do like double Exterminate, and then I want to try the 4 Jaegerists. If there was ever a deck that could ever potentially even possibly play this, this is the deck to do it. You know, like if there was ever a deck to do it, it's this one. You may mill a card, your attack gets 2 damage. You may add 1 backup with difficulty 2 or less from your discard pile to your hand. It just says go pick up a 2 mid block, which is kind of cool. A 2 mid block or a 2 mid block seems good enough to me. Okay, from here, we want difficulty first. So we need 4 Dumbfounded already in the deck. I'm going to cut History's Greatest. I'm going to leave in the 1 manipulations. Because I think that anytime that I hit off the manipulations, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 targets. 10, 11, 12, 13 targets. Like half of my deck, half of my attacks are targets. Like I'm missing things like Stroke. Maybe I can like get rid of Stroke for more ranged Titan cards. And like just play them. Because like there's a world where like, you know, I think I'm being too cute. I'm gonna leave it at the 1-up because I think the card's cool. But we're gonna cut all the extra fluff. Like these cards are just gonna leave. I don't need these ones. Those are better things to build in. I do want 4 exam strategies because it's good with Queen, and Queen lets me build in kind of whatever I need / want. And the world will be my oyster. Hopelessness. Yeah, I do not care about this one. Godzilla vs. Biollante will be a 3-of. Kill in the Moment, I will get rid of. 4, Betraying Marco. This is like one of the pillars of my deck. Like the fact that I can Queen to build in Betraying Marco out of my discard pile, I think is going to matter quite a bit. 4 Split Body because you need it. 4 Weapons Clash. 1 to Gross Dominance. It's a whatever card. If this guy just said pick up a difficulty 2 or less card, I think more people will play this card genuinely. Okay. I'm going to get rid of Ruthless Guardian. We're going to go 4 Analytical Observation. We're going to go 4 Armor-Clad Faith. After your robot adds 1 or more cards to their hand during the combat phase, they don't. I actually should put in some anti-draw, I think. I actually think it's a 2-diff Foundation. Action Backup, get rid of you. It's a 2-diff Critical Role Foundation that I think is like a playable while committed if you draw. No, you don't. If it's playable while committed, I think I'm in. It's not. So that just means that we play Omen of the Earth symbol. So maybe we do have to play this one. It is Keeping Alert. Replace an ability that draws you a number of cards. Cancel it. I think like a 2 or 3 of this is honestly correct. Because like, the number one way that to like beat my deck is just like outdraw, like draw out of the answers, right? 4-1. I look at the difficulty. Monster Aggression is a 4-of. Steadfast can leave. Fearsome is a 4-of. Shobijin's is fine. I might get rid of Capture the Target. I'm getting rid of it. If that's the case, I might get rid of Father's Sin as well. How many cards is this? 101? Kind of a lot more than I wanted. Let's go back to our mid blocks and see what I'm allowed to keep. I'm going to get rid of some of these Foundation mid blocks. I'm going to get rid of Jaeger's. I'm keeping it. I'm keeping it because I want it. And not because it's good, but because I do just want it. I'll get rid of Togro's Dominance. I'm going to get rid of 1 Cardboard Crusader. I'm going to play 4 of it because I want to try the card. I'm playing 8 of you because I want the card. I want to see this one so that my Betraying Marcos are rad. 99 cards. I just play a Commander deck. 24 attack Commander deck seems incorrect. I got to get rid of some stuff. It can be 1 of you. I think it's just gotta be the Keeping Alerts, and if they draw cards, they draw cards. Like, I'll tax their hand enough. And then maybe, like, Genghis Frog actually just doesn't do it. Just doesn't make the cut. Like, I get rid of Genghis, I get rid of Cammy. There's 2 mid blocks gone. Because I want Cynthia here. Now we're at 93 cards. I'm trying to get to, like, 80 if possible, but man, the cuts. I mean, 13 backups is just so much. Maybe it's like 6 Mechazoids because I can build them in pretty easy. Because like the goal should be I should be able to pick them up and build them, and then I can build them in with Hunter's Ally, and I can build them in with Exterminate Mutants. Maybe this is just a 1-of as well, right? It's like a just in case type idea. And like just like to fast build them in because I do think they're very good, right? Like this is stun 6 on my deck that's like slinging double-digit damage moves on every attack on turn 4. This is 90 cards. Maybe 90 is enough. Maybe 90 is enough. I could do this and go 24 divided by 90. 26% is probably not great. Yeah, I should probably cut some cards then. Let's look at difficulties. What are my non-4-ofs? Okay, I need 4 of you. I need 4 of you. Feel like you are important, but you can leave. It should be high blocks. Let's go look at high blocks. Look at all these high blocks. Something's got to change. So it's got to be 4 of these. I think I'm going to get rid of the Fearsome. And I might get rid of Radiant Visage. This is probably a mistake because it is mill 3 to do the thing. But I just want to find Betray Marco faster. And now let's look back at difficulty and see how our curve is atrocious. It's very bad. But we are down to 82 cards, which is closer than what I was looking for. Graphs. Stats. Deck stability. Yeah, I'm looking for 82. $13 one divs. Oh, 33 divs. 18 one divs is so low. Not to mention like these. Oh, this also counts. So it's 16 one divs. I guess I've got 20 cards because you count. Right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. I mean, it's even. My foundation count is even. First hand. This is gonna be. I mean, we found Betray Marco, which is like the gold. Betray Marco plus Cynthia, like +1/+1. Like double Betray Marco on all my moves is like gonna kill people. Let's do it. Let's give it a shot. This might be 2 ideas kind of like combined into one, but we're certainly gonna give it a try. Okay. Next deck is I want to make Mitch. Man, I think this Mitch deck and this Jacob deck are gonna look eerily similar. Attack-wise, at least. Okay. Create new deck. Good. Okay. First thing we do is we go and we reset all these. We go and we find Mr. Chimino. And then we want attack. We want good, chaos, order. Good attuned, attack standard. No Guilty Gear stuff, please. And then we get to figure it out. Differently named cards in your card pool. Every stack deals damage, destroy one rival asset. Do your character, if your office character is committed to this deck, gains throw. You have less momentum than your rival, it gets +3 speed. Discard a card if you make a check. I mean, it's just 4 of these and then we're chill, right? Paired Beams, that's the card I was talking about. I like this one a lot. Yeah, I think some number of Bug Bite is worth it. Even just the block trick is good. We like Phantom. We like Queen. I think Silk Rain is so neat. I do like... Oh, your rival commits 2, not you commit 2 of your rivals. Probably not amazing. Gunflame just for the tension token. I'm putting 1 Shell Shocked on the deck building table. If it stays, it stays. If it does, it does. Remove a card from your rival's discard pile. Attack against all keyword abilities printed on the card. Probably not worth it. After you spend 1 momentum, the stack gets damage. After you sacrifice a foundation at the top card, deduct your momentum. I mean, all kind of neat ideas, but probably not it. Anti-Titan Artillery Shell. Colossal Confrontation. I think that there's no reason to not play Thunder Spear in basically every order deck possible. This move just hits too hard, and in Mitch, you just get it back. Like, I just don't understand why you wouldn't ever. Like, why would you not? It's, again, it's like an Echo card in our Echo-themed deck, right? Same thing with this. Like, there's a world where just, like, 1 unfazed is just really good. In our deck that, like, prints momentum for practically free. For some reason, like, I think, like, Levi's Rampage is, like, really neato. Signal Shot? Probably not. There's this. One Determined Advance is kind of that same idea of just, like, build some stuff down. This character has an Emerge Victorious symbol. I'm going to leave this on the deck building screen and see if there's something neat we can do about it. Because he's got a Queen and an Emerge Victorious symbol, which is kind of cool. I like Falling Debris. I think that one's neat. Like, I'm playing some weirdos for sure. I'm looking at some weirdos, rather. Food motivated. Okay. I didn't put Unexpected Outcomes in that other deck because I guess there's an 8 diff that kind of like does the same thing. Big fan of Moth. Canister Creation Strike is a good one. Invisible Infiltration is a cool one. Absorbed Energy Strike is a cool one. Double Spirit Blast is a good one. Spirit Gun Final. Yeah, okay, so I think these are the attacks that we're looking at. Let's look at our block zones. So low attacks are just Queen and Overdrive. Hey, we figured out our lows. We've done it. And then I do want 4 Double Spirit Blast because this card just kills people in this deck. I mean, it's just 12 free damage because of how my character works. I think that having 4 of these makes sense, and then having like, man, just having 4 of these makes sense. Having 2 of these makes sense to like play at the end of a string. This can leave. This can leave. I can probably get rid of 1. Commit a Foundation after attack is played. It gets... I mean, this is commit 1 for stun 3. Is this card, like, crazy? This card's crazy in my deck. This is a stun 3 5/5 for 5. That's insane. I'm putting in Shell Shock at a 2 of, and I'm taking... I might take out a Bug Bite. Am I taking out a Bug Sight? Maybe I'm taking out the Thunder Spear. Am I nuts? I take out the Thunder Spear and I just put in a Shell Shocked? Because I think on block, like, this card's dumb. And then on attack, I like make it a 6 diff. It's a 5/5 for 5/5 for, sorry, 6/5 for 5 with stun 3. That just like opens up every single character in the game. Like every character in the game just gets ripped apart by this. That's a lot of 5 diff. Yeah. You right. I will take care of it on the back end. Like this Canister Creation, nobody's ever suggested this card to me, so it's getting cut. Infiltration can leave. We don't need it. I do like Moth at like a 2 of, and maybe we just gotta get rid of these. Maybe Shell Shock. I mean, Shell Shock to the 2 of is great. We'll get rid of this. Unfazed. We're just not gonna bother with you. We're gonna do this and then take a peek. If I get rid of the double Moth, we're chill. 22 difficulties. 23, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I mean, it's probably fine, right? Like, Shell Shocked into Queen is, like, practically free. I mean, this is free and this is free. Like, these are, like, this is on a 5 on a 5. Like one of these ignores progressive. I'm in. It's gonna work. It's gonna work. I'm here to kill people. Let's look at how many arenas we get access to. Okay. Heroic Convention. I think some number of Protector of Life is not terrible. Team Hero at a 4 of? Shouldn't have. Mondo Gecko is dope. I'm a big Mondo fan. After you spend one of our momentum, it gets +2 or -2. I kind of spending momentum the old-fashioned way. I guess it does say that, like, it's -2 damage, gain 2 off of a... whatever that foundation is called. So I guess we can figure that out. This one seems appropriate. I don't think I need Badgie. I was gonna kill him with Echo moves. Surprising Strength. This is such a cute 1-of card and forces me to spend my cash. It's going to get cut, but I'm putting it on the deck building screen. I like this one. I like this one. Both of those. One of those might get cut. Foundations. Two of Spirit Beast Poo. Hell yeah. Form, clear 1 card played as a block from your card pool. Tenacious at a low block to your hand is good. I'm into that one. Divine Defender, kind of the reason to play the symbol. Playing a lot of 5 diffs. I'm a King of Illyria hater, so I'm just not going to bother. Undercover Infiltration. It's a 1-of friendship card. I'm only putting in because Wub's in the chat. Oh, we have Inspiring Song? Who cares about the 5 diffs? Easy. Simple. Baby game. Don't do this. Trading a card from my hand for more stage manipulation, I think is good. I think the big thing, Wub, is it's not going to be about how many 5 diffs are on the board. It's actually going to be, or how many 5 diffs are in my hand. It's how many two diffs are going to be in my deck. I think that's actually the scarier question. Horrifying Realization is very good with this card, which is neat. Probably a thing to look into, these symbols plus form draw. Yeah. Plea for Reason. Damn, don't put so many 5 discs in your deck. Steadfast Resolve. We love this one. Response Commit a foundation. It gets +1 speed. Response Steadfast Resolve. Destroy foundation. Get stats. Genkai's Training. What has 3 symbols for this? Or sure, it's 2 symbols for this. This one. I can make my Bug Bite a 0 block mod. That's pretty good. No. No. Okay. Probably not the call then. Alright, let's look at 2 diffs. Invoke the Wielders. Good and evil. I'm in. Build a foundation for Minisco Power with difficulty X. If this card flipped, I think I'd be so in. I get why it don't. But I wish it did. Mechagodzilla arrives. I think one of you is cool. I do think daily training in this deck is slept on. If you're add a weapon asset with difficulty 1 less for physical part of your hand. Probably not. The bleak commentary package is not good enough, right? Yeah, probably not. Mitch has never been nor will ever be a warrior. Dude, I want a Carnival Barker Mechazoid so bad. Man. Long range support. After this card committed to pay a cost. Sure, man. This turns Shell Shocked into Stun 4. Stun 4, 6 high for 5. Because, like, we were going to do that shit anyways. That's so good. Holy cow. People are sleeping on Shell Shocked Mitchell. Stun 4. Turn them all sideways. Mitch doesn't work on Breaker, correct? It kind of feels like he wouldn't do that. Titan's Pursuit. Adjusting the plan. No chaos. We're still chugging along. Refreshing Blend out of 4 of? I agree. Is there ever a world where I play like a single copy of Defiance Dance? The answer is no, right? It's just like a weird keep it one foundation ready type idea. Just think with things like Queen, it's just like not quite useful enough. Urmeshi's Perseverance is pass a card for next turn, go pick up a card now. Like Urmeshi's Perseverance, like Mitch with Urmeshi's, like being able to go pick up the uppercut is like mean. Godzilla versus Mechagodzilla. It's probably getting cut. There's no reason not to play probably 4 finally free of the Chaos symbol. Oh. Aaron's Trial. Okay. Let's take a peek here and cut some cards. You make sense, you make sense. I think I just cut the Aerie. Just don't think I need her. Protector of Life at a 2 of I think is dope. Surprising Strength. Given a card, the fact that this, like, you add this to your momentum and then you can spend it and instantly pick it back up, I think 1 Surprising Strength is kind of dope. It's not optimal, and I don't think that it is, but I think as a 1 of, it's kind of cool. I'm gonna get rid of the Theo. I don't think we need him. 10 non-attack cards, asterisks, or non-foundation cards. Yeah, okay. Dope. So I got these two. I like this Because I think like holding onto one card and like blocking with it is pretty neat. I love the one of briefcase armor. Like a good Mitchell target. Define Defender being at a 3 of makes sense to me. I mean, Showdown should be a 2 of in every deck on its symbols. Undercover Infiltration. I don't think I'm an Infiltration girly in this one. 4 of you. I'd rather just like, there are better 1-drop low blocks that I'd rather play. I can get rid of Horrifying. I don't need to draw the bonus cards. I'm just gonna play and replay the same foundations. I think 1 Steadfast is probably fine to help get me out of deadlock if needed, because I've got Queen to build it in, if I so choose. Queen and Team Hero, and it says like my Team Heroes are like a little better. UniVersus good. Wide Awake I'm gonna get rid of. Who cares about it? Double Daily Training. 1 of you 4 Forceful. 4 Refreshing. 1 of you 4 Finally Free, just to make my Queen stronger. 70 cards, yeah. It is mid blocks, so it might just be like Daily Training gets to leave. And then we take Finally Free, drop it down to like a 2 of. And then maybe I get rid of the Spirit Beast Poo. It's just like so good on turn 1 to build 4. Like, it's so good to build 4 on turn 1. But, like, maybe after that, it's not, like, not worth it. And I got, like, better block tricks with, like, this. This is 65 cards. First hand. Kind of a bad first hand. On a 2, on a 1, on a 1. But then, like, afterwards, it's, like, Gunflame Feint. So I review Shishiho, Gunflame, and then I'm protected. I've got a low block that I can, like, tuck into my momentum whenever I want. It's kind of neat. Maybe I put these back and have 67 cards. That's pretty funny. Just because, like, for the Finally Free, I want, like, double Spirit Blast to, like, have bonus momentum, I guess. I should just, like, want Queen to work better, truthfully. Maybe I don't even need Finally Free. Maybe I'm capping here. Maybe the actual answer is I can, like, get rid of the Finally Frees, not care about them, put in, like, a second Defiance stance for, like, better on-board defense, and, like, a second good versus evil. Like, isn't that, like, a much better use of my cards? And then, like, even, like, a second Steadfast could be good. And then now my block zones are even, and I just feel better about it. 66 card, 22 attacks. And it's kind of the idea, right? We redraw. I mean, this looks good. On a 3. Sorry, we would keep this one. We go on a 2, on a 2, on a 3, on a 4. If that one bombs, it's fine. Review SSH, play Mondo. Play, attempt. Have a dope block, review this. Yeah, I mean, this probably feels fine. It could maybe use like 1 or 2. It actually probably should use 2 more foundations somewhere. And I only say this because of the fact that, like, I get to review attacks and then pick them back up for, like, good turns. And so, like, building is important. So let's look at our 1 diffs and see what we can do about it. Shobijins, is there any, like, good 1 high blocks? 1 diff, 1 high block that don't have any royalty to do with them. Bomber Jet Ride. Vestige Slingshot. I'm committing to give more speed. I don't think that's the correct idea. Let's stay out. Tarot reading. Yeah, none of this shit looked good at all. I'm not discarding anything. It's just King of Illyria. I guess I can play 1 of it. Like 1 of you and then 1 more don't do this. Because, man, I just, like, don't want them to ever have a stage, I think. Like, spending all the non-attack cards in my hand to, like, force the attacks through just probably feels correct. And 68-22 is probably pretty good. I'm into it. Okay. All right. And then finally, I've drafted Kurama. So the first thing we do is we come here and we go to Control F, KURAMA. We have one Kurama deck here. And so that means that we need one more. This will now be version 2 as I make a new Kurama deck. Kurama, this is Life Zilla. First thing we do, let's toss in 4 Kurama. Attack. I want the life symbol, obviously. We want the good symbol, water symbol, and then standard. Chat. Why would I not? Why would I not? This is a 5 low for 5, then a 6 low for 5. Like overdrive uppercut, just like, and more importantly, right? I play overdrive uppercut. I get my momentum for the echo for my own move. Like, it's free real estate. Why would I not? Why would I not? It makes no sense. We do like monster versus machine in here. Yo, is there an oxygen destroyer deck? Hold on, wait a minute. Unavailable if 2 or more rival cards have been destroyed this combat phase. After attack resolves, flip it. I bet this card's very good in Biolante, actually. I'm down for SSH. While you have a face-down card in your card pool. Bear Bite. I think Chivalrous is very cool on a character like this. Shell Shocked, you shouldn't have. Dude, I'm just playing the same fucking deck over and over and over again. I'm just a good symbol Andy this set. I think all I want to do is play the good symbol. I'm just making the same freaking deck again. Yeah, there's no way I'm playing Kurama. Actually, I'm gonna stop building this and we'll wait for next week. This is literally the same deck. I'm just putting the same skin on all 3 of these decks. It's a good life, and then this one just happens to have water. Is that for like just like enjoying uppercut too much? Like, oh look, a Hunter's Ally. Critical Role doesn't rotate next year, right? Am I crazy? Does Critical Role rotate? That would make me sad. It's gotta be no, right? Yeah, Chad, I think I'm actually gonna officially call it here. Because I'm literally just making the same deck again. We bring it back Lightning Strike Kurama. No, I'm just building the same Echo deck that I've built like the past like 4 life or good symbol decks. Like, it's just the same guy. Look at this. Look at this thing. Oh, Overdrive, SSH, Rolling Movement. I guess it has life and not a queen symbol. Like, I'm not playing it on good. But, like, Hunter's Ally, Overdrive Uppercut, Double Spirit Blast, Rosewhip Barrage. Maybe it's different enough. Sure don't feel like it, though. Sure don't feel like it. Block zones. While I have a face down? Oh, I thought it was while my student, whatever. Yo, 4 shell shock seems pretty good. 4 of you. 4 of you. 4 of you. 2 of you. 2 of you. Maybe I don't even need you. What is that at my stage? Fucking nothing. I don't care about that. I mean, just killed the Chauverus. We got a deck, yeah? It's all mid blocks all the way down. Difficulties? Whoo! Maybe shell shock could be something else. We are looking for attack, high block, search. We're looking for a 4 diff. Hadar is neat. Rage Riot. Shell Shocked is neat. Attack deals damage, draw a card, build one. Clear a card from Rebel's card pool. If you do, your rebel rides a card from their stage to their hand. So interesting. A bit of clogging or clearing the clog. I think I don't want that. Readied Shot. Add a 1 diff. Depends on what the 1 diff is, really. Midst of Despair. Camo counter. Piercing Thornlance. I think Finger Daggers is actually kind of dope. And it's a ranged weapon. One symbol I'm on Life. Life is my symbol because I want to play the uppercut and I don't want to play another good symbol deck. Maybe I just don't want to do that. This is a 7 damage move. Kind of crazy. I mean, this is a tension move. Maybe that actually has enough validity to like have it be played instead of the shell shocked. And like just be okay with it. And like its job is to be a low difficulty tension move. Yeah, okay, I'm into it. I'm into it. Life Good Water, Asset Action, Backup, Arena, Standard, Search. Protector of Life out of 4 of, by all means. You mean my 7 hand size character that doesn't want to take any damage? That one? Oh, this? My cutie pie 7 hand size character that wishes to take 0 damage? That's the guy you're talking about? Oya Capone in my momentum deck is pretty good. Military airship in my momentum in my Oko deck is pretty good. Ranged attack. Yes. No. No. Yes. Yes. No. Okay. Plate of the Dawn Martyr. Replicator Enthusiast. I like this card a lot. If there's a dope foundation we want to copy, I'm down to slam some copies in. Bring change to the world. Tattered costume out of 1 of is dope. I've missed the life symbol. Clasp plus Syndicate is good enough for me. You're an ally card that does minus speed. Probably good enough. Brotherly love. Probably not good enough. People like Funky Breath for some reason, so we'll give it a shot. By people, I mean like almost exclusively Jet. Did I not click the good symbol here? What happened? Did I just miss? Oh, it doesn't have the good symbol? Does that card not have the good? Oh, I guess it's not good attuned. There's my issue. Yeah, I need one of you. I need one of you. Beta shift. Desperate plea, you know it. Block with a character, build it in. Yo. Block with a foundation with a keyword, maybe. There are a lot of those. Like this one. And this card's also good. Especially if we're going to be playing 4 copies of this thing. This card's very good. Steadfast is dope. Can you believe this is a rare? Can you believe this is a rare out of this set? Like, what an insanely bad card. How dare they even pretend that that was an acceptable card to play? Resting up if my character's committed? You know it. I'm going to have so many of these. And this one. Okay. Armored Pro Hero. If you block with an armor card, spin a momentum and ready this. Dude, I wish I could play this guy. After all this common phase begins. Ready this foundation only available if you have 15 or less health. It's basically all the time. I always have 15 or less health. Godzilla vs. Biollante is very good. Probably a 4 of. Add this card to your momentum if you rival foundation, gain a health, draw a card. Nah, probably not. Wide Awake? I mean, I don't hate it. Ocean Buddies being able to build in anything to block with is kind of dope. I think it's like a cute one of, truthfully. End the Cycle is a silly card. Moment of Normalcy. Tusk Tooth Crew. You have the ally keyword. There's going to be a Special Forces Elite deck one day. Defend the City. I'm big on this card at the moment. I think Stun is crazy good. Second Wielder. Refreshing Blend. Fruit Tart. Your character's committed. I'm gonna start mainboarding one of Face Shield in decks. Walled Wall Pussycats to get more foundations makes sense. Mashos makes sense. No. Yes. I don't know if I've got any 3 diffs that I'm gonna want to play. I can't think of anything off the top. Just kidding. Concern for Rocksteady makes sense to me. I don't know if meeting Hunch is gonna be good. Exam strategy. How do I build this in? I don't? Okay, good call. Okay. I don't think that there is a foundation that I'm like, oh, I want multiple copies of this. So I think Replicator gets to leave. But all three of these are neat, especially with like the Echo stuff. Like playing Hyperdrive Uppercut and then Oya Capone as my first enhance is like the freest 10 damage of all time and stuff 2, maybe 4 cards in their card pool. Like, it's crazy. Okay. This is going to be a 4 of. Because partial blocking with Protector of Life to gain 2 and then take none is like very good. And then I think there's going to be a million low blocks. So I don't think I have to worry too much about it. 2 of you. 2 of you. Beta shift. I think I'm down for the 4 beta shift because hopefully my moves will just be so quick with it. Like, you just like can't block with them anyways. 4, 2, double steadfast. I'm gonna get rid of the resting up because I've got minus speed, minus speed, minus speed, minus speed. Like, I probably just like don't need it, you know? And then like fast friendship, I probably just don't need it, you know? Like, is fast friendship better than like funky breath? It's better than drips. Cause like I've already got danger sense instead of drips. You get to be a 3 of. You get to be a 4 of. I'm playing an Echo deck. Obviously, I'm playing 4 of this card. Wide Awake can leave. I don't think I need Ocean Buddies, no matter how good Add Protector is. Lift with Street Hero is. It's just like not good enough, I don't think. I'm a massive 2 of daily training fan. Hold on, what aggressive foundations would I want? It's probably just Godzilla vs. Biollante, which is like flip this to then draw a bonus card off of this. It's probably good enough, truthfully. Fleeing Danger at a 2 of. Let's stuff your card pool. In the cycle can leave as a 2 diff. 1 of you. I'm going to get rid of Tusktooth Crew. I'm going to get rid of Defend the City. I think Face Shield is great as a 1 of. Get rid of Pussycats. Masho. Yeah, I think this just looks fine. This is a lot of 2 ofs. It's probably close to 60. 82? That's so many cards. Okay, high blocks are first. I guess it's just fast friendship. I think that smokescreen is more important because of the rolling uppercut or rolling movement. So I'm just gonna get rid of you. And then maybe this gets to be like a 3 of. From here, I guess I got mid blocks to get rid of. I got 3 mid blocks over here. So I guess I get to take out all the cute stuff, right? Like daily training, fleeing danger, faith shield. Like, you cut the cute stuff and then like it all just starts to like beta shift I think could leave because we have access to Godzilla vs. Biollante. Now puts us down to 69 cards. I think cut what? 2 more cards? It could be like Tattered Costume. It could be like Tattered Costume, but I like these. I like this. I only like this mainly because like of the Echo stuff. There. I could cut Funky Breath down to, I mean, what's the point of having 1 Funky Breath? Like, I could, like, I don't know. Syndicate at a 1 of? Oh, I just cut one clasp. Easy. Now 68? Oh, I could take 68. 17, 33, 17. First hand? Chad's a good looking first hand. On a 3, on a 3, on a 3, on a 3, on a 5. Pretty good. Hold this for next time. And then just like build again. On a 3. Hold on, redraw. On a 3, on a 3, on a 3, on a 4. Hold 1, 2, 3, 4 card. I guess you wouldn't be here, but you'd be my first check. Kind of good. Yeah. I dig it. I dig it. I dig it. All right. I have officially made my decks for the thing. I'm not playing Karama. I'm absolutely going to be playing this King Ghidorah list. So I'm going to be moving this up and over here. Is there anything I want to change about this list before tomorrow? I don't think so. A gift return, Dark Ward. Yeah, I just like don't get to have any of these, so I hope that like he doesn't freaking kill me. Which will probably be fine. 61 cards. Yeah, it'll be fine. It is really funny that this is still the kill condition in all these decks. Anyhow. With that chat, this has been a fun one. Thank you all for hanging out today. I got my deck building done. I think it's time for me to get the heck out of here. Make sure you hang out tomorrow as I play Mitch, Ghidorah, Burning Godzilla, and Jacob Johnson. 4 absolute monsters in real life. But with that, thank you all for watching.